steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy man's commands, each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A saint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast, a mighty tank beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome, Tainted, a lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome, Tainted, let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome, Tainted, thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted, thanks for joining us, you rock. And have your fun hole rocks. Welcome, Tainted. Enjoy the Chronicles out there song. Welcome, Tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted. Thanks for joining us, you rock.
Okay, everybody, we are here on Think Outside the Blocks, your weekly Brickworld live stream, where we talk to you about making MOCs and thinking outside your mental blocks, as well as the sometimes rigid Lego medium, to create awesome creations, talk Lego news, and just have some general silliness and fun. I am your most regular host, ? The guy on the left, Ben Hauger, also known as Z Cerberus. Mark, don't see him at the moment. He might check in a little bit, but it's his birthday, and he is at an H for Hawks game. That's going to be our letter of the week. But fear not, I am joined by two great guests. Guest ? For Brick Dad, but still guest status for Lene. Tonight, I've got Brick Dad Builds on my right.
Good evening, good evening.
And we've got Lene the Brick Babe down below.
Hey.
All right, so this guy says he was first today. Z Cerberus, that was me.
I would have to believe that.
Yeah, I had to get that in early because I was responsible for making the thumbnail today between having my niece's confirmation this morning and going to Pine Haven Farm, a pumpkin farm with my family.
Oh, very nice.
So I had to get that in today. It was a bit of a challenge. Let's see here. Who else is here? We've got Rob Claxton asking what's going on. Smoky Smokes. VMAC giving us a good evening. The Bricklayerkin. Amy Schultz.
Hey, Amy.
Oaktown Bricks.
Oaktown.
And the Brick Orphanage.
Hey.
So look at that.
Break.
So I was scrambling to get in today. Mark dropped this, can you please do the thumbnail thing on me, which was fine, but I don't normally do it. And so it takes me a little longer to get it going than Mark probably has, all the assets lined up. So I had to, decide what I was going to put in there. I knew it was going to be on the show because, I do run a show. But, scaling and moving everything, I don't have a fancy Adobe product like he does, but I got it all in there. At the end, and I was able to produce the thumbnail to match our show run. And let's take a quick look at that, and then we can talk about our weeks and get going here. So here's our show run. Today, our show is brought to you by the letter H for happy.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Mark, and happy Halloween. Then we'll talk about hidden hockey logo. This was something that was news to my wife a couple years ago. There are lots of logos that have hidden things in them. This one always seemed very obvious to me, but because we were talking hockey today, I thought I'd bring it up. Hot off the presses. What's that? Well, I got a Bricklink designer set in today.
Oh, nice.
So we can take a look at that here. I ordered 3, and I only got 1. So we'll see if you guys can guess.
I have 2.
One.
I have 2 on order,
okay.
And I have not received either of them. I have shipping confirmation for 1. The other still says in progress.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about that is it's literally coming from a warehouse less than 45 minutes from my house.
Oh.
No.
So,
yeah,
right.
it shipped 3 days ago.
Yeah, I don't know, because I Same thing. I saw shipping confirmation on one of the sets. It is not the one that I received today.
Oh,
So
interesting.
We'll figure this out.
Okay.
And we'll talk MOCs. I've got some hexagons that I'm working on, and hijinks because I don't know what you guys are up to, but I'm sure it's going to be silly. Then we're going to talk, hey, you guys, and haven't they made that already? That's our Lego news because, of course, everyone's talking Goonies. But we did have a little bit extra news drop, and that is Minecraft 2026. And we'll
Yes.
talk about some of our impressions on that. Then we're going to do a game called Halloween CMF costumes. So we're going to do a little over-under on how many costumed CMFs are out there in various categories. I think you'll be surprised, but we'll get to that. Then we'll do How Do You Choose? That sounds like a close call. And then here's the schedule, boss. We'll talk about when we're going to be on again. I might not be here next week. That'll be news to Mark, but we'll figure that out later. So that's what we're planning to talk about. Mark's not here, but it is his birthday today. He always tells us he's a November Scorpio. He doesn't trust the November. He's an October Scorpio. He doesn't trust the November Scorpios.
Nope.
So that makes him enemies with all those November Scorpios out there.
So Ben, with that H for happy, let's ask you, how was your week?
Nice.
Good question. It was busy as it always is. It's just lots of family stuff. My wife went on a little girls trip, a little sabbatical.
Nice.
So I had to take care of the kids, which is usually just fine. This weekend they had trunk or treat at the church. So I took my daughter, who was dressing up like peanut butter. She has a friend who's dressing up like jelly. To go trick-or-treating at the trunk or treat. They have a third friend who's in a group costume with somebody else. She's Elphaba. And, the other girl's Glinda or Gullinda. I don't know which version. But either way, she was saying, when that girl, when her costume partner leaves, then it'll be the three of them together. And I said, oh, no big deal. Just tell the one who's dressed up like Elphaba to carry a bag of sand, and she can be the sandwich for their peanut butter and jelly.
There you go.
Yeah, so we'll see if that works. But that's what I got to do this week for my happy week. General Trons Bricks giving us a howdy as well. How about you, Brick Dad? What have you been up to?
Oh, for me, well, it's been a busy week here. We've got some trips coming up next weekend, so getting stuff in line and prepped for that. Son has a hunting trip that he's going to down in Missouri, Tennessee, to Missouri. I think it's Missouri next weekend. Mom's taking him down for that. I'm going to be headed out to South Carolina for a grief retreat, one of the ones I've mentioned to you guys before that I do and participate in. That's coming up next week. So I got to get stuff prepared for that. And on top of everything, the wife sprained her ankle the other day.
Ooh.
Ouch.
At work. She's a gymnastics instructor and director at a local YMCA here in our area. And she was teaching a younger groups class, and she misstepped on a move and unfortunately rolled her ankle pretty significantly. So she's been out of commission and hurting for the last couple of days. And we had trunk or treat today at the Y, and she was kind of roped in by staff to do it. Normally we do every year where we all dress up as a family in a united theme and do our trunk or treats. This year, because of the chaos that we had going on, we took a rain check on it, and everybody just got to dress as they wanted and stuff like that. So we had Stitch, we had Deadpool, and we had the Queen doing the trunk or treat this year, where I stayed home and took care of the dogs in the house and stuff like that. So, so it was a good week up until the end where we hit the chaos point. So H for hectic this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. We usually do trunk or treat too. I just attended because my wife she usually comes up with the theme, and then she has me fabricate something or put something together for the theme.
Oh yes.
But we've got to be a team. Like if she's not here, then I'm not doing it. If I'm not here, she's probably not doing it. So that's just kind of
very
how
true.
Those trunk or treats go sometimes.
Totally get that.
Yeah, General Tron's bricks includes you gotta love the chaos.
Yep.
So what about you, Lene? What's your week been like?
I'm sorry, my cat is jumping into the Lego bag. It's been good. I had a good week. Trying to think, nothing. He's knocking bigs off. Nothing too crazy. Trying to think of what did we do this week really?
Well, unless I remember correctly, you started with picking up a bunch of white brick last week.
Oh my gosh, I still have that behind me. I need to put it away. But yes, I did pick up the white brick and I started building with you guys on Wednesday. I need to finish that build, so I'll do that tonight.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
The season's build. Yeah, it's been a quiet week. Oh, Mo had to go to court for
The traffic.
Yeah. Yes.
But Mo won her case, and that's about it. I'm sorry.
Congratulations to Mo. I'm glad it worked out in her favor.
It did. He didn't show up, so he should have given her a ticket anyway.
Surprise,
Oh
yes.
my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
She's Tony Stark. Look at this kid. Look at this guy. He has got the teeth.
Totally good. Yep.
I don't know what he thinks this is, but he's helping me open my bag.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Amy Schultz says it's so very cute. Let's see. General Tron's
Amy,
brick
where do you
says
live? We'll send it.
cats and chaos both start with C. That's true, General Trons, but our letter this
That
week
was
is
last
H.
week. That was
So
last
we
week,
got
buddy.
that going on.
Helpful kitties.
Yeah, he will not give
Helpful.
up.
Is that what he's being helpful?
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
H for helpful. H for
Thanks.
hectic.
Thanks, Cheese.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
nice cat. Okay, yeah, this week also Halloween. Sounds like we've heard most of the costumes that anyone's dressing up in. Got a whole pile of them over at the Brick Dad house. My son still trick or treats. He's 12. He's going as usually he has a taco and a hot dog costume
Nice.
on backup, but he often goes as some sort of sports player. That's his thing.
Okay.
So we'll see. Man, that cat is not giving up.
Yeah, my son's 12 also, and this year was a Deadpool one. And for actual Halloween, they're going to be down at the camp. So they're going to actually, mom and son and the other attendees for camp are going to go trick-or-treating. So he went with the easier Deadpool onesie style to make it easier to pack and take with him as well. So
yeah, it's amazing how many costumes they have out there, and $20 costume, and you're just like, yeah, that's not so expensive, and then you just realize it's one.
Well, something I did last year,
and that's it.
For Halloween was I actually participated with the local Discovery Center here in my area for what's called the AFOL nights, the adult fan of Lego nights that some of the Discovery Centers do. If definitely take a look and see. I think some of them were this last Friday, but they also do Halloween parties as well at the Discovery Center. So check your local Discovery Center to see what events they have going on in your local areas. But yeah, we did a dress up Halloween costume themed party and did collaborations as well as build some habitats and stuff. So,
all right, yeah, well, that sounds fun.
It definitely was interactive. So,
yeah, but locally here, Friday Night Bricks, when we're on there, Jesse from Jesse's Brick Galaxy, he does or works at the train museum, the model train museum here in the Twin Cities, and they do spooky trains.
Oh, nice.
So I've got to get down there to see their Halloween display. I occasionally get down there. It seems like I only manage to get there once a year. My kids, Miles is getting a little old, but Mara would still definitely go with me. So we might have to go down there and check that out. Now we've got Lene in costume as a bunny, it looks like. So you're on mute, Lene.
The background noise from Cheesy here.
Yeah, from Cheesy.
I was just, Target had a sale and their costumes are 40% off. So I grabbed a whole bunch of these. I grabbed like a pineapple, coffee and donuts. I was like, okay, this works.
Nice.
So I grabbed the bunny, a shark. I was like, okay, cool, this works. So I'm on the Random Sunday show. I was a bunny.
Very nice.
As well be.
Now the Random Sunday show, you do that with Hive?
That's Good Morning Sunday. You start Sunday with me and you end Sunday with me. That's Good Morning Brickworld at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. That's with Hive.
Yeah. Smokey, I think, is reminding everyone in the comments as well. You can hit like and subscribe to the show here so that you can get informed on our mocks, keep up with our mocks, and also get in on all the news and silliness. So make sure you do that. It really does help the algorithm. You know, we're always battling the algorithm. So that's what we'll be doing this week as well. We've also got Super Hawk Bricks in the house and Papa Rex.
Hello.
Hey,
I
Super.
believe I mentioned Papa, but there we go.
Hey,
We got
Papa.
Papa as well. Okay, so our second topic, now that we've talked about Mark's birthday, even though he's not here, and he might check in with us later. We don't have a guarantee on that. But then the second thing is hidden hockey logo. And so let me show you guys that. This here is the hockey logo for the Minnesota Wild.
Nice.
And until recently, my wife was unaware of this image, what it represented or what it was supposed to look like. So I guess I'll take a shot here. Brick Dad, when you look at this logo, what do you see?
There's the plainly blatant moon, skies, and trees with the river, as well as the streaking star.
The North Star there, yep.
North
State.
And it doesn't have any distinct shape of a state or city type. So,
yeah.
Lene, what do you see?
I don't know. The outline first is the first thing that caught my eye. I don't know if it's a panther or if it's a bear.
Let me suggest it's a wolf.
You think it's a wolf?
But I think it looks more like a bear to me.
I was going to say bear or badger.
Yeah. Not a badger.
I was at
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, same thing. I see the moon. It actually, I get like a reflection because I get like this upside down vibe from it. So I get like it's reflecting something, but that's about it. I get the same thing you get, the moon, the trees, the star, but inside of it, it looks like it's a reflection or even war like paint.
Yeah, I mean, inside it's, first of all, their colors are red and green, which are stupid.
Okay.
Let me just say that. But
Merry Christmas.
Yes, the power of the Christmas colors, right, is what we get to say. And it is an animal not native to Minnesota. Maybe that's the badger you're talking about here. It's not a wolf, it's a bear. There are bears in Minnesota. We have black bears.
Okay.
But I think it's more a bear than anything else. The mascot for the team's name is Nordy, and he's like some sort of amalgamation of creatures because it's wilds. Maybe it's, not a specific animal, just sort of in general animalistic.
Okay.
But up until like a year ago, my wife saw the river, she saw the trees, she saw the North Star, she saw the moon. She had no idea that the actual
outline
shape of the logo was some sort of wild animal. Like it was completely beyond her that was there. And there are a lot of logos in this world that have hidden meanings in them. Like look at the FedEx logo, look at the Amazon logo.
Yeah.
You can find hidden stuff in them. But my wife completely oblivious to it. So sometimes it's just like mocks. Sometimes you're so into the details that you completely miss the big picture staring you right at the face, like this hockey logo that has this, enormous creature head. That's the first thing I see when I look at it.
Yeah.
But it was completely foreign to her that it was out there.
I get a little lost in the ear, being the lump on the head type with the moon set part. That's why I was thinking maybe a badger in that respect. But yeah, once I squint at it a little bit, I can see the bear ear in that respect. So
kind of a bear. Yeah, I mean it's a wild animal. I mean that's really what it is. I saw a shark, not a wolf.
Okay.
I think, the teeth look pretty sharp. Smoky Smokes thinks that maybe it's a Rorschach test. I guess that's possible.
Yeah.
So who knows?
We have the Capitals, and I just looked. Their logo's pretty simple. It's nothing fancy.
Yeah.
The Capitol, you know what? I never noticed the Capitol was hidden in the logo till just now. So
there you go.
I just thought it was the Eagles spreading their wings. I never noticed the Capitol is the middle. Okay. So I'm wrong. So there is something hidden in there.
Yeah, there's also the Milwaukee Brewers, their main logo, which they went back to finally. They had some some stupid logo for a little while that didn't make any sense. But if you look at their logo, and I'll pull one up here, as gross and disgusting as this is.
See,
but
I'm Chicago, so I have the Bears, I've got the Blackhawks, I've got the Cubs. There's a lot in those as well. So
yeah. So here is the Brewers logo. So if you look here, it's an M and a B.
Oh.
Yeah.
For Milwaukee and Brewers in the shape of a baseball mitt.
Yeah.
So it's a really ugly logo, but yet
that's cool.
Still has a hidden message in it. And now Lene was telling us about the Washington Capitals. So let's get a look at this.
So I'm in the DMV, Washington, D.C., Virginia. It's kind of like one state almost. And we've had controversy with our logos. The Bullets had to become the Wizard. Yep. The Redskins. I mean, they've had to just do whole name changes. Like they're now the Commanders.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had like issues with logos and team names. And team names. So it's like,
yeah, and I tell you, anyone who complains about the renaming of the Washington team, you're a moron. They needed to change that. All right, so here's what Lene was talking about here. We've got an image of the Capitol underneath the eagle here.
I never noticed until you said something just now.
Yeah, also it's kind of the shape of the wings are a W for Washington.
Never got
so we got that as well. Yeah, they love doing this. They love hiding little meanings inside these things.
I love it. I love it.
And the Amazon one is another one that's pretty popular for this.
Yeah, that smile logo.
Yeah, the smile. So when you see the Amazon logo, there's a couple things in that. So it kind of looks like a smile. However, taking a look at it here. All right. So if you take a look at it here, though, what two letters does the Amazon go between here?
We will ship you anything from A to Z.
From A to Z. Yep.
Oh, I never noticed.
Yeah. So A to Z gives you a little smiley face as well, but the arrows go from A to Z. So never the idea of we have everything.
Yeah. Majority of people see it as a smile with a little smirk piece on the end of it, but actually it's the arrow going from A to Z with everything that they sell and ship. So
yeah, I think it gives us a little bit of this here, some pareidolia. The A's kind of look like a pair of eyes, and then you got the smiley face underneath it.
Very true, yes.
Yeah.
So a bit of a pareidolia logo there, but another good one with something hidden in there. Papa Rex suggests maybe it's Bezos's rocket. That's going from A to Z there. It's possible. I don't know. They've got a number of sports team logos that do that same thing though, but it's almost shocking. For me, the one that always, I'll tell you this, and everyone's probably gonna laugh at me. For a long time, there was the logo for this company that I, for some reason, did not understand. But here it is, and you would think that this is really obvious, and that only a moron would miss this or not know what this was. But for some reason, I struggled with this. Do you know this company?
Is that New Balance?
No, this is Burlington Northern Railroad.
Oh, okay.
But for a very long time, I could not understand because of the white factor of the N, because this is an N and a B in the logo for anyone who doesn't know. For a long time, I just thought it was like a backwards looking alligator thing. I'm like, what is that? I could not comprehend that there was an N in here.
Oh,
it just looked like a snapping jaw. And I was like, how does that even make sense for the railroad?
The negative space of the N did not pop out to you because of it being in the white and like that.
Completely missed it. Yeah. Completely missed it for years. The same thing as, as any of these other things. It's just like, oh, I was really creative. This case, maybe not so super creative, but just completely over my head. Just, I didn't get it at all.
But it's one of those things that once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Is after someone points it out to you, now you're like, oh, obviously that's what they were going for.
Well, and the other hard part is you can't go back to see it as you saw it before.
Yeah.
In that void of, I don't see it. and depending on how complex the picture is, it makes it really difficult.
Yeah, who knows? I don't see the R. There's no R. It's just Burlington Northern, BN. So anyway, that was a little fun segment there since Mark was talking about that, where we can take a look at some of these crazy logos, and get an appreciation for sort of the bigger picture on things. All right, so now we'll go to hot off the presses. So Bricklink Designer, if you ordered something from Bricklink, they are currently shipping to the US. A lot of people in the UK already have them in Europe, but I only know the UK specifically because of London Calling, which was on Friday, and one of their hosts has one of the sets already in hand. I had one delivered today, which was exciting, but it was not the one I was expecting to get.
Interesting.
Because they do have the on my order page, they do list which ones have shipped.
Yep.
And they have a different one listed as shipping than the one I got first. So I'm going to bring up the Bricklink Designer. Yeah, 2 of the 3 have shipped now, and the one that I see shipped first is not here yet.
I got a little surprise coming with mine, which is a something I didn't expect. I'm hoping it actually shows up. And it is the spiny shell from Super Mario.
Well, there you go.
I used a redemption code for that insider reward.
Nice.
I expected it to get canceled because of out of stock or something like that, but I actually ended up having it actually added to my order. So we'll see if it shows up.
Yeah.
Or if it gets refunded. But
Amy's surprised. A Sunday, and they delivered it. Yeah, they did. But let's take a look. Here is the current series that's shipping. So there are 5 sets in Series 5. And I ordered 3 of them. So I guess our first game, let's see what everyone thinks. What are the 3 I ordered from this series?
Lene?
I can't see. I was about to say, let me make it bigger.
Yeah, I can make them bigger. So it's Thieves of Tortuga, The Antique Shop, Adventure in Transylvania, Mushroom Village, and Popcorn Wagon. Those are the 5 sets.
I'm going with the Adventure in Transylvania. I'm sure that's one.
That's a very
like
popular
knowing
one.
your building style. Yeah, that's one for you. I think you like whimsy and color, but for some reason, I don't think you got the Mushroom Village.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Thieves
of Tortuga. Yes.
Tortuga.
31. Yep.
And then I'm going to. I think you like motion, so I'm going to go with the Popcorn Wagon. That gives motion, whimsy, and
whimsy.
Movement. And I'm probably wrong because you probably went with the one up there, the Antique Shop. But you probably did all 3. Now that I think about it, you probably did all 3 at the top.
All 3 at the top.
Yeah, I think you did all 3. Now that I look at it.
Papa Rex guesses I went 3 times. Popcorn Wagon. Amy Schultz says Antique Shop, Mushroom Village, and the Popcorn Wagon.
You gave him the 2 that I would not give him.
Yeah, well,
I want to give him.
Lots of options up there. Brick Dad, what do you think?
I think you did 2 Transylvanias, one to keep in the box original as a 25th anniversary set that you did like, and then one to actually build because it's very appealing to you. I know that for a fact. And I think with your passion for pirates, I'm going to have to say Thieves of Tortuga, with hopes of possibly getting a Barracuda soon.
Yes, love me some Barracuda. I need some Barracuda in my life.
So those would be my 3 guesses. I don't see a desire for a red Popcorn Wagon, and the Mushroom Village, the whimsy of it and the color and stuff like that. I could see you being interested in that, but I don't think it would stay assembled. I think you would gut it, and I think being a Bricklink set, you would rather keep it together and just order the pieces through a Bricklink or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the house, I don't really see that as your style, other than if you wanted it to have it as a display house of a Bricklink set. But yeah, so I'm sticking with the 2 Transylvanias and then the Thieves of Tortuga.
All right.
But see, it's a shop. It's not a house. It's a shop.
It's a shop.
Well, yeah, it's
like the truck. The truck's really cute in that. Let's see here. Amy says, I feel like he's being sneaky. That's why those were my guesses. So maybe, she's like, I don't know if those are the ones he likes, but those are, the ones for some reason he ordered. So I will say this. I originally only ordered 2 sets. And the 2 that I originally ordered, and then I ended up adding one while I was in Chicago, I believe, because I was talked into it. So my initial order only contained Mushroom Village because I have the first one, the Mushroom House. I got that one at my local Bricks and Minifigs. I didn't originally order it, but I saw it there and I thought it was really super cute. And I felt like I had to complete the package there. And the second one in my initial order was the Thieves of Tortuga. I did not have a order in for Adventures in Transylvania or the Antique Shop or Popcorn Wagon.
Really?
When I was at Brickworld though, I saw the sets out.
Transylvania, gotcha.
Guys talked me into Transylvania.
Yeah.
So I ended up ordering that one like 10 days after the other ones, and at that point we were at Brickworld. So which one showed up? Of course,
Transylvania.
Mushroom Village.
Mushroom Village. Tortuga. Which one?
Mushroom Village. It's Transylvania because that was the second order. The other 2 will come together. So nice.
There it is. Adventures in Transylvania.
I've actually seen this one shipping to a lot of people recently. So I don't know if this one was a #1 production run because that's a beautiful set.
Strangely, the one that I have that's listed as shipped first was the Mushroom Village. Haven't seen hide nor hair of it. Thieves of Tortuga is still listed as pending or processing or something. And I believe, Rick Dad, even though you said, you probably got those 2 together, I believe I ended up getting all of them in individual orders because the website is such a disaster to deal with. I desperately wanted to get my Thieves of Tortuga one in, and then I was a lot slower to get the Mushroom Village. I did order them on the same day. But I just wanted to make sure it would get processed before they were sold out.
Yeah.
That series 5 is when they started doing this whole adjustable slider in terms of what sets are produced.
Yeah.
So it was easier to get the ones you wanted.
Now I'll throw the same question up there with those 5 sets because I have 2 of the 5 coming. And I will
City guy here. So there you can see my order. Please don't check my stuff, everybody. But there it is. So you can see I've got there it is. You see I have shipped
Walker up there.
those 2 in process for the last one. So
yeah, mine's sitting here in process also since June 15th when I made the order. So
yeah.
But it's good to see because what it'll do is once you make your order with the Bricklink system, if you haven't ordered through Lego with the Bricklink Designer Program, what ends up happening is once you order it, it instantly goes into a back ordered status, and will sit in a back ordered status until it's actually been produced to the volume of shipping and the proposed shipping date, which is September, October. So it's not until then. So people for new buyers look at it and go, oh, it says back ordered. Am I not getting it? Is it out of inventory? Well, yeah, it's out of inventory because it's not done being built yet or produced yet. So for those of you that do or are interested in buying the Bricklink Designer Program sets, be aware that if you do order one, it will go into an instant back order status, but your order has been placed and it will be there. It's just a matter of time before it goes in progress for processing to be shipped out.
And they don't charge your card until they're actually ready to ship it too, which is nice.
Unfortunately, yes.
Ready to ship it.
Super nice.
So yes, with these 5 sets, I picked 2, and I will go one step further and say they're not identical so that I could have one to build and one to save.
They're not identical? You're going to build
they're
one
not.
and save them?
I did not get 2 of the same set.
Okay. Let me see. I'm going to go with Thieves of Tortuga and Popcorn Wagon. That's the way I'm going for you. General Tron's got it right. Mushroom, Tortuga, and Transylvania.
Now, Lene, which 2 do you think I would grab?
I was so wrong the last one. But I started with the whimsy. I was like, oh, it looks like the colors. I'm going to go with the popcorn wagon. And oh my gosh, I don't think you like the antique shop at all. So that's out. And watch that be the first thing you ordered. I'm going with the popcorn wagon and adventure in Transylvania for 100.
Popcorn in Transylvania for 100. Okay.
Yes, Alex. I'm sorry, I said Pat. Alex.
No, no, you're fine. For those of you that don't know, I do have a modular city on a bench, literally about 4 feet from here, and I have all but 3 of the modulars. But I also have several rebrickable versions, as well as a couple off-brands, Lumi Brick / Funhole, Town Life Series buildings. So my forte into city life, or modulars in general, which the antique shop up there would be a lovely country antique shop, is not one that I ordered.
Got that right.
So now, as much as my daughter loves the whimsy of the mushrooms and stuff like that to go with her friend sets, and how much she pushed the Mushroom Village, I don't have the privilege of having the first one like Ben does. So I do have to discount that one as well. So now we're looking at Transylvania, popcorn, and Pirates of Tortuga. Now, I'm going to throw this out there and say I really liked the popcorn wagon when I saw it, and I thought it would be a lovely addition to add to my Hogwarts bench with all of my Harry Potter stuff and stuff like that, having revised it just slightly from popcorn to something else, possibly a bitter beer wagon or something like that. And so I did get that one.
Yay! Well, you said
So,
it. I
right.
didn't.
So we're looking now at
Brick Dads is like a team B.
Pirates of Tortuga or Transylvania.
Yeah.
And if you have attended either of the Brickworlds expos that we've done recently, you're going to know directly that I went to Pirates of Tortuga.
Woo-hoo!
So Transylvania being a lovely set, I actually looked at it at Brickworld just like Ben did and took a look at the playability of it and everything like that. And it's a beautiful set. The designer of it, with how they built it and everything and the play functions in it, it's a wonderful set. So if you find one or can get one, by all means, jump on it if you want something that's castle-esque, but also in that monster type theme realm. So, but yeah, I went with the Thieves of Tortuga, and I'm hopefully going to have that available to display at the next Brickworld in Indianapolis.
Awesome. I have a question.
Yeah.
So you said that you mentioned several times that you looked at the playability on the set.
Oh,
Do
for
you
sure.
play with them? Like, why do you look at the playability? Because I consider you a collector, a builder, and not, playing with them. So why does that matter?
For me, I don't want it to be just a collectible to me. I want my kids to be able to enjoy and experience it as well. My Hogwarts castle, if you haven't seen it, it's dollhouse style. I have a front facade section that is a very presentable, displayable, castle-esque looking build. But if you flip around to the backside, all of the castle itself is playable from the inside. So you're able to actually get in there, move the figures around, reenact the scenes, and do all that, just like Lego designed the original Hogwarts castles to be. I want my kids to be able to come down to the basement and play with the Lego. And they have their build areas where they can build their own stuff, but at the same time, they can come and play on the Lego. So I don't want to have a Lego room that has a door that says keep out, so that when they have friends over or stuff like that, they can't come down here and show their friends. These are our Legos. This is not just mine. This is our family's. So
That's awesome.
So yeah, so I try to keep it playable.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I've got a Lego room. When I let the kids and their parent come in, their parent always tells them not to touch anything, which probably where it needs to be for my particular builds. I'm far more finicky with the building techniques, and you pick up a tree the wrong way, it's falling apart. Let's see here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy says Transylvania is his first Bricklink designer set order.
Oh, so Jesse did pick up Transylvania.
Yeah. So, and I will say Transylvania, that's right up his alley right now. He's big D&D. So it kind of seems like a D&D type look for him in particular.
Amy, I will point something out here for Amy's comment, and
Yeah.
I'm not the opposite. There are aspects of stuff that I have down here that they know are not the playable sets, and things that they don't touch. But for the most part, there's areas down here that they're aware of, and they know that if they're down here, they can play with it and stuff like that. Or if their friends come down with them, that there's things they can do. Like the majority of the stuff behind me here, this is all the do not touch area of display sets and stuff like that. If they wanted to look at it, it's one of those you ask first.
Yeah, stuff on the shelves, right?
Yeah, nothing's
stuff on the table,
touchable, but at the same time, it's just to ask permission. So
yeah, Lego Team B, since you're in the chat today, I wanted to mention something. I pet a kangaroo today. So when we went to the pumpkin farm, they had a petting zoo there. They had lots of stuff to do there. They also have these giant air cannons that shoot apples. They have a bunch of targets set up so you can launch apples at the targets. And yeah, they also had this petting zoo. So there were 2 red kangaroos in the petting zoo. One of them had a 9-month-old Joey in the pouch. So the mama was hopping around, and the Joey would stick its head out occasionally, and then sometimes it would stick its back foot and its tail out, and that kind of looked creepy. Because it just looks like there's something just pouring out of the mom's stomach. But yeah, so we were petting the kangaroos. So kangaroos, nice. Yeah, kanga's nice. I just gotta ask, Brick Dad, you pet a kangaroo today? Because I did.
I can't say I have today, but I have in the past. I've been blessed to be in the military and travel, and actually petted a kangaroo in Australia. Actually held a Joey, well out of arm's reach from mama, because they are vicious if you do, and they're not prepared for you to be in that proximity. So, but it's a unique experience for sure.
Mm-hmm. Lene, did you pet a kangaroo today?
I pet a cat. It was a cat. A cataroo.
All right. And the kangaroos are interesting. They hop obviously when they're moving fast, but when they're moving slow, they use their tail to sort of scooch themselves along. So they kind of use it as like a third foot almost, sort of balance themselves with that and kind of creep forward. And they were doing that a lot to kind of let the Joey get its face down, which was pretty interesting. All right. Well, we went a little long there.
My fault.
We need to talk MOCs now. So you guys ready for MOCs?
Yep.
I am.
All right. Usually I go first, and why change anything? So we'll play my walk-up, and after that, we will take a look at some additional work that I've been doing on a new hexagon, and then we will play Brick Dad's walk-up, so don't pretend like we won't. And then, Lene, if you have anything, we'll play a song as well for you, or we could just move on to the news. So we'll decide that when we get up to it, but here we go.
Who's this kicking it with a new mob? New mob. New mob. New mob. Yeah. Will we get a chunky mech? Will we get computer tech? An orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a wicked thing? Has the castle from last week been reshaped? Has he built 5 orcs and welcomes the Cerberus Daddy Ben? Yeah! Jump to 5 bit! Computer tech!
Every time, end up with Lene in the big screen. When it's just Mark and I get it right, because when I add my extra camera, it pops in at the bottom, so I can drag it to the right spot before the screen gets big. But apparently when I have 3 people in, it no longer goes to the place I'm expecting it to be.
Right. At least I wouldn't do anything embarrassing.
Yeah, that's, it's no big deal.
My dancing could be embarrassing.
But that's what we see. So here's what I started working on. This is a little blacksmith area for the Lion Knight faction. I guess it's Lioness Manor. So, we had back there we have the stables, which will go into the grouping. And now I started working a little bit on a large blacksmith build. I did a Wolfpack blacksmith. This one will be quite a bit different, but mostly what I have done so far is the beginning of a tower on this side, and then the actual forge itself. I do have lighting that I'm working on for it. So there we go. Got some lights going back there into the forge area. It's on a hexagon as well. The other thing I'm working on right now is the roof line's going to be a little different. I also need to make some changes back here. It's too flat for my liking.
Now, Ben, I have a question for you with your hexagonals here. Your pathways, do you have a set location on a side of where your pathway is going to be, so that if there's another path on a different hexagon, they line up and
they line up?
That'd
be a great idea, but no. I mean, you could set a standard so that you always have, a connecting place. It's 3 studs in or 6 studs in or whatever from the edge. I don't. Okay. But what I end up tending to do is making various hexagons, smexagons, connectagons that will be able to be close enough to lined up. Like, that's a pretty good lineup on the path.
Okay.
This one's, close enough. It's not quite right, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
So I tend to put them in similar places, but it's not I don't have a specific standard.
No standard for it yet. Got it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't have a specific standard. What's inspiring, or what I'm trying to use as part of my inspiration, is this old MOC that I have over here that I want to take apart. So I had this old blacksmith shop that's been around for years. It's super dusty. It's on a taller base that's not a smexagon. But the one thing about this one in particular that I always thought was fun is I had this wheel-driven crane on it.
Like it.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to do something similar to that on this one, but the crane will come off the white tower so that it matches the theming of the other Lion Knight builds. So I've got a Technic hole ready for it, but I'll have to put that in there as I.
Now, is that going to be a minifig powered crane? Is that what that wheel is?
Yeah, the wheel is. This one, unfortunately, is capped on the end.
Okay.
I want it to be open, so that people could go in and walk inside, as opposed to having to pull it with their hands. So this one's capped, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do some redesign, but it's kind of that idea. So let's see here. Friday Night Brick says, I wish I had done set paths on my Hope Castle textured layout. It's my layout for a library show yesterday that was smaller than the full layout. Layout didn't match up. I guess you can create yourself a standard. Might be worthwhile, especially if you're doing hexagons and you have an expanding layout. I guess for me, I don't have them, at a set design, and sometimes I do end up with paths that lead to nowhere. I wish I had the parts to do all of the bases in brown or something instead of black. I don't mind the black. Still frames an individual MOC nicely, and kind of the,
honestly, I like the black. Really, I like the black because it's a very finished color for bases. So anything as a standalone looks phenomenal on the black base. I don't think it would look as complementary with the brown.
Yeah, I mean, in here, there are two modules together. So there's this black line in between, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I guess I can look past it. It's kind of like the Minnesota Wild logo. I can see the whole instead of, focusing on the single line there, but I don't know.
I like it.
The other big thing that I'm going to be working on is getting the roof on this one. I want the roof to be up high in the front and lower in the back so that you can actually see in and see them, working in the forge. So I've got to kind of solve how I'm going to pitch. I think maybe I'm probably just going to end up pitching the roof at different angles. So it'll be a steeper pitch here, or a shallower pitch here and a steeper pitch in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to suggest is having a little more drawn out with just a little more overhang in the front.
Yeah. So that's what we'll work on next. And then this is from one of the multiple ideas blacksmith shop sets that I have.
Nice.
So there's that one. And then we're kind of working on the normal white castle design for the tower. Right
Now,
now,
are you
also,
going to do any sooty gray or anything like that around the furnace area to look more like a sooty?
I have, yeah. So on the Rogues Forge, when I did that one, I ended up with I ended up using some dark brown parts for sort of the sootier areas on the roof.
Okay.
So I might do something like that. I guess we'll see. But I haven't gotten there yet. So I might use more dark brown up on the roof around where the soot might be, or on part of the tower, depending on how high up it goes compared to the final chimney height.
Nice. Okay.
There's a couple things that need to happen on this still. Obviously, I've done very little landscaping. I don't have the roof. I don't have the tower done.
The forge flicker looks great over there, by the way.
Very start. Yeah. So good old brick stuff. Double forge in there. Nice flicker. And then same thing for the lantern here. This lantern is orange. I think the other ones I have are more of a yellow color. So this is an older style one, but it's what they happen to have available at the store I went to buy them. So I might have to order some different ones. They're not orange, but I don't know. I guess you can have one lantern that's a different color. The other issue, of course, is going to be routing all the wires. A whole pile of them back here.
Oh, I totally get that. Yeah.
So, working on getting that all squared away, and how I'm going to be able to hide the battery box. I might use a smaller one. This one's kind of a AAA big chunker. Hopefully.
Now, is that one hardwired into that box, or is that just a USB plug?
This one's hardwired.
Okay.
This is not a USB one. But this one here is the AAA box. They also have one that just takes the little coin cell batteries. They're just quite a bit smaller.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which I might be able to hide better. I guess the other thing, too, is I could put it on top of the back roof. No one would see it back there.
Build it up into it.
But I usually build, 360-ish. Tends to be my style. So I usually have a finished back. So we'll have to figure out how to do that. Of course, Mark would love that I'm using gold to hold the wires at the moment. But if you're going to be able to see all the way back there, probably at least a little bit, I'm going to have to find a better way to hide them. So I'll do some work to get that done here in the next few days. Let's see here. Also, I figure might as well see the progress on the room.
Ooh, hey.
So here we are.
Oh, cool.
Shelving's filling up. Nice.
Yeah.
So we're still not completely full on the classic space side. I've got a couple of builds that are in a bin still. And then I moved a couple of construction trucks that are official Lego sets down here because I love that Killdozer, and I love the excavator there.
Yep.
We got the spaceship for my mom. The Subi 428 has joined the party, as has one orange spaceship. So we're getting there. I also ended up putting a couple of classic sets. I've got the Black Falcon's Fortress up top there.
Nice.
And the Wolfpack Tower. So two of my favorite classic.
Very nice.
Sets, have now joined the fray as well. So we're almost there. I wanted to be able to put Mr. Spider-Mech here up there, but he is too big. So he is going to have to find a new home. All of his...
A little too deep to hit the shelf?
Yeah. And if I don't have all of his feet on the shelf, he's falling off the shelf.
Gotcha.
So he's going to need to go somewhere else. Not sure where yet. Then I also had this random dock that was buried in the back of my shelving unit. I dusted most of it off. It's a 2-tier deck that I was using to build a pirate layout a long time ago. And it ended up just shoved in the corner. The back corner back here now has a bunch of boxes, sorting boxes.
That 2-tier dock predates the children. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is an old dock.
Wow.
So that's been around forever. And it was just it was just, buried in the corner. So I pulled it off and dusted it. I definitely do some changes to it now, but it was because I started building pirate ships that were taller. So I was like, oh, 2-tier dock, that'd be kind of fun, right? So I built one and then never used it for anything. So let's see here. Lego Team B says, new home at Ben? We'll DM my address. So yeah. You looking for the Spider Mech or the dock? Which one do you need me to send you? It sounds like the one I said that on.
Send them both.
That dock might actually make the trip in the mail without any packing, really. Looking at how solid it looks.
Yeah, those look pretty sturdy. Let's see here. Right, guys, here as well. So we've got some bricks and minifigs in the house. Friday Night Bricks says put in the attic. I'm assuming he actually meant the power box. Though I don't know that this design will have an attic per se. But I think I will be able to find a place to hide it. I just need to work that out still. So, yeah, it's the start. I'm not super far on it yet. But I have pretty much the pieces I need to get this going. I just need to buckle down and spend some time doing it. So now that my wife's back from her trip, hopefully I'll get a little more time. It's fun to spend time with the kids too. My daughter watched Goonies with me on Friday.
Oh, nice.
So while we were watching Goonies, we played Lego Fortnite.
Oh, cool.
So it'd been a while since we'd done that as well. So, all right. So that's my build this week. Let's see here. And now I got to go back to the traditional layout. And we're going to get ready to see what Brick Dad has for us. But
well, here, let me
wait.
Before we do that,
yeah,
I need a walk-up song.
Well, I know you do. I was going to play it.
I know, but I have to remember that I get a walk-up song.
Yeah. Jeez. It's even titled BDB Walk Up. So here we go.
Nice.
In the corner of the room, there's a world made of bricks. Brick Dad's in his zone, working his magic with flicks. Late nights glow with colors, each piece tells a tale. Building dreams for his kids, every block a trail. Every click brings a vision, his heart starts to soar. Creating joy in a castle, can't help but adore. Brick Dad building up dreams, one piece at a time. With every block placed down, it's like writing a rhyme. Creating memories that shine brighter than gold. In a world made of Lego, the stories unfold.
Look at that. All right. So what do you want to do? You want to solo you? You've got something to show us here, Brick Dad?
Yeah, we can go ahead and solo me for a second. I've got a small mock that I built. And just real quick, I've spent this week mostly building out a couple sets. And I'll discuss that here later on and off as we're going through some of our other spiels here later. But the main mock I built was this one here. And for those of you that want to see, a little singing in the rain going on here.
Oh, yes.
So got a little on the light pole there. Now, what I wanted to do with this is, as Ben mentioned with his lights, something I like to do as well is add lighting into it. So I added a power box so that I actually have a light up here. So the street light actually lights up. And I literally just built that all into a base.
Yeah, right underneath. That's the fun hole power box. I can tell.
That is the fun hole brown power box that does have stud and anti-stud on it. So it does go in quite well. Yeah. But something that I am also going to point out here is that many of you won't even notice it, but the corner bricks are full brick. Now, it is not an official Lego piece.
Yeah.
It is an off-brand piece. But it does give you an aesthetic for a full brick corner to be able to do a base.
So are they the L-shaped ones, or are they 2x2 and just have the pattern all the way around?
No, they are the L shape.
L shape. All right.
Yeah. So
and then they have a single groove all the way through on the inside. Which is what you'd see on the.
I'm not positive.
Side of the brick for Lego.
Let me grab one real quick and go back to main screen.
All right. Yeah. So So the Lego version of the brick has the brick pattern on one side, and then the back side has a single groove. Actually, it sort of has 3 grooves. One at the bottom, one at the top, and then one down through the middle. So yeah, the grooves on the top and the bottom are a little less pronounced, but I would sort of mirror the Lego version if it did.
They actually do not. It is a flat corner.
Solid inside. Interesting.
So it's solid inside. So it does not have the groove. So it doesn't follow the siding look, but it does have the full brick layout.
Very cool.
And the availability of these to match Lego color as well is almost spot on with multiple colors, which is the dark red, as well as the dark bluish gray, and the light bluish gray, as well as the tan. So I know it's not Lego for the purists, but sometimes you can go outside of the norm to get the aesthetics that you're actually looking for when it's not produced by Lego.
Yeah,
this is a brick it's a brick we would love to have from Lego.
Yeah. Both interested in what they are.
It was actually AliExpress. I don't have a brand for them. I was actually just looking to see. So, and I just, I grabbed a couple 50 packs from them just to see what I could get, and got a mix of the 4 colors to try them out. So far I'm happy with the grade. The clutch power is spot on with everything to match with Lego and stuff like that. So, but I've got a visitor I want to say hi real quick, if you guys don't mind.
No, certainly.
This is my daughter, Emmy.
Hi, Emmy.
She's my friend's. Here you go. You put it in your ear so you can hear at least. She's my friend's. She's my friend's building. Camera's right here. So that's Ben and Lene. She's the brick babe. She builds Hello Kitty and Spider-Man and all kinds of really cool stuff. Barbie too. She loves Barbie stuff too. So see how pink her Lego room is? Yeah. So she just came down to say goodnight and wanted to pop in and say hi real quick. So I love you.
Dreams.
Good night.
Hey, Emmy.
Ugh.
Bye. Bye.
Night, baby.
See, Brick Dad's not lying. He is bonus dad, but he does have dad powers.
For sure, yes.
So he's all there.
Yeah.
He's all there for it. He loves the kids. All right.
So yeah, for the mock-wise, the only mock I really had this week was just that small one there. I do some little stuff here and there, making a new sign for my table display.
Ah,
nice.
Just so people can identify me and who I am and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's just little builds like that and little mocks while I'm doing other things.
Yeah, a little graffiti on the wall.
Yep.
Brick Dynasty joining us tonight as well. So yeah. Friday Night Brick says he had a friend in Wyoming do engraving on some masonry bricks. Clear, trans brown, trans purple, both 1x1 and 1x2s was pretty cool. At the time, though, it probably wasn't called trans brown. It's been retconned to trans brown because they made an even darker trans black. And so then they had to like reshuffle it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why they just didn't come up with a new name for the darker one. But whatever. I mean, they can do what they want. It's just a little unusual to have an existing color get a new name and then have a new color take its name. That was a little strange for me. But, whatever the case is, it's one of those things you got to deal with Lego. Okay, Lene, you have any builds to show this week?
No, nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just finishing. The season's build, but that's not mine.
All right. Yeah, we started on Wednesday. We had a build stream for Animal Crossing. Mark was getting ready for a colonoscopy. And by the way, his colonoscopy went well, so he's all good. And so he and Lene were working on the seasons build for Animal Crossing. I built Leaf's Caravan, and Brick Dad spent some time showing us the captain, what's his name? Captain's boat.
Yep.
So we all did a little bit of work on some Animal Crossing sets. Mark
We
will
did.
probably be back to regular Animal Crossing content this week, but he needed to. And he was very honest with us. He said when he had to enter his final stage of prep, as soon as he drank, the dreaded juice,
The drink.
he'd have to the drink. He'd have to head to the bathroom and end the stream. So that's what indeed did happen. JVB is here, saying hello to everyone. Hello, everyone. But we're right on schedule now. We got back on schedule.
Woohoo.
Normally in the second hour, we start with Lego news. And we do have some Lego news this week. We sort of teased that we knew this set was coming. And now it is here. So we're going to take a look at those here. We're going to start, I think, with the less exciting Minecraft ones. And then we'll move over to Hey You Guys, which, of course, is the Goonies set. So let's start with the Minecraft ones. And quite honestly, the reason I titled this segment, Haven't They Made That Already, is because I looked at these Minecraft sets and I was almost positive that these sets were already produced or still in production. I think they're all new, but I responded after thinking about that for a minute with, probably this is how non-Star Wars people like Lene, she said, never seen any of the movies. This is probably how you feel every time you see an X-Wing. It's like, don't they already have that? Aren't they selling one at the moment?
Star Wars fans say the same thing.
Yeah.
How many of these are we going to get? You all say the same exact thing.
Yeah, so here are the Minecraft ones. We'll take a quick gander at these here. We've got the Wither Battle, the Pale Garden, the mini biomes, which I suspect will be popular.
That's cool.
The chicken farm, and the chicken one in particular is one that caught my eye because I was like, I swear they've done a chicken before. They have a zombie dungeon, Nether and End portal, Steve's Taiga adventure. It's probably what the name of that animal is, but I don't know. And then the Fox, as well as a Minecraft book that's out of stock. Let's take a look at a couple of these here. Parts wise, I guess I can't complain about the price. No figgy, no buy maybe on this Fox. But of course, it's some of the colors I like. I see what is probably tomato soup, 1x1 tiles in here, as well as a lot of orange. And if I build a spaceship, I love my orange.
I've got an entire lug up in Green Bay that's going to be more than willing to purchase this Fox, if not multiple of it.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, they are Fox lug.
Fox lug for the Fox River Valley. Yeah. Got the big old brown ball joints for the legs. So he's cute. I'm not sure that I need a blocky Fox, but he would probably be a decent enough parts pack. Because I believe it's for almost 500 pieces for $40. So
that's
no figure, but not bad. Lifestyle shot wise, we've got the return of the skateboard. This one's a full skateboard again.
It is a full skateboard, although it is cut off in the picture. But
at least it's a full skateboard.
That's true.
We've got a plant in the picture, of course, as well as it looks like a Polaroid here on the back behind his head. But let's see. He's petting the fox. Looks like it can move its head a little bit and fold the legs down so he looks all sleepy and tired.
Oh, that's very sleepy.
Yeah, how cute is he?
Well, it reminds me of the squirrel, like the creator squirrel.
Yeah, a little bit. So there we have it. Yeah. So is the builder on the step in the iPad? No, they are not. I guess it's conceivable that this image would show up in the set at least. But they're nowhere near the set. It looks like they're sticking the tail on, so I don't know.
I love the absolute ability to turn it so that the fox is posed correctly to aim up at the camera of Dad on top of the ladder taking the picture.
I mean, somebody had to do it.
Right? Yeah. Dad jobs are not easy.
Looks like we got the old backpack with a fancy water bottle over here. All the kids need that. Not sure what the tackle box of yarn and a ball is all about on the table here, but whatever. So there we go. So Fox, he's cute. Probably the one I'm most interested in from a pure parts standpoint. After the Fox, let's see what else we have out here. And how many backs do I have to do just to get out of here? Several. All right. This is probably the other one I think people will take some interest in. The mini biomes. It's coming out January 1st. It's about 800 pieces. Again, no figgy, no buy for some of you for $60. But here it is.
Deep.
Looks like you build a background upright, and then they have the biomes that you can place in. You can see here they've pulled one of them out, and then they have these little teeny tiny 3-piece figure and animal type things that go along with them. So if you're looking for a bunch of small tiles and pieces, you might be interested in this. But
I think that's a $30-$40 set.
yeah, not a $60 set.
No,
I
not
mean,
for
it's 8
basic.
pieces, but a lot of them are probably 1x1s. So kind of got to deal with that.
Yeah, but the downside is those 1x1s are 2 and 3 cent pieces, not 10-cent pieces. Where we're coming in pretty close to that 8 to 10% range. So
Yep. So sort of a good news, bad news type thing.
I'd watch for this one on sale, definitely, for me to buy. But it's got colors that I'll use, and those 1-buys can come in handy. So
Yeah, I mean, I use a lot of 1x1s. I mean, you're right to the extent that if you're going purely on price to part, you know, it's not apples to apples when you have a bunch of 1x1s. And some people say, well, you should weigh the set. Maybe that's a more fair justification for cost.
true.
Cost per gram or whatever.
It's basically like one of those bucket sets.
Yeah, to some extent. Yeah, and it looks like they probably have some printing that some people might be interested in. It's definitely a display set for somebody who's interested in Minecraft and wants to show their nerditude, I guess.
It has limited space as well. I couldn't get some of the larger sets like this and the fox, because the fox just stood out to you of being a significant animal.
Yeah.
I could see that, but yeah.
They did a big chicken, I think, before, and now they're doing a big fox. Probably gonna, maybe they did a pig too. I know they did a giant creeper.
Sorry.
But I
Bless
guess
you.
I'm not,
Thank
you know, as into Minecraft as I probably could.
That's a hard thing too, is the niche of who likes Minecraft, I think, is going to dictate a lot. So
That being said, at Brickworld Chicago, we had a very, very large Minecraft build from a Lego master participant who is a personal friend of mine.
Nice.
So Caleb Schilling did that. It is now currently on display. That mock is currently on display at the Bricks and Minifigs here in my hometown. And people absolutely loved it. His was highly detailed, of course. And he's obviously got his own following. But yeah, there are definitely people who are still very into Minecraft and very into Minecraft Lego. All
Now,
right.
Ben, I have a question for you. One of the new sets that's coming is called the Pale Garden from Minecraft. Now, are you interested in that set for part piece? It's a $20 set, 243 pieces.
We'll have to get down here in a second. Let's see here. Headphones hanging on the cupboard door. Everyone's appreciating that.
Oh my goodness.
We got a skateboard again. Everybody who loves Minecraft also has a skateboard. I've just learned. So there we go. Yeah, now let's get to this Pale Garden set that Brick Dad's asking about. Let's see if I can shortcut this here. Yeah, just click on Minecraft and then go by. Oh, see, look. There's the chicken farm as the most recommended, as well as the crafting table, which is retiring soon. I think I'd get the crafting table before the mini biomes.
Very
and
likely,
then
yes.
a large creeper. All right, so we'll go to newest and Pale Garden. So this is the one Brick Dad wants to know about. 243 pieces, $20. It does have 3.5 figgies, I guess. It's got a skeleton with a blocky head, a creeper, this golem, I assume, and then some dude with wings and an axe, I guess. Part wise, so Brick Dad, you're probably picking this one because palette wise, it's sand green,
Yeah.
light bluish gray, and dark bluish gray. So yeah, I mean the palette on this is right up my alley. It's got a few decent botanical type pieces for grasses that I would use as well. I guess the only issue I have immediately is that a lot of the bricks are too wide. And I
Okay.
tend to need them more one wide. But it is probably one of those impulse purchase. I desperately need a bunch of gray for some reason.
Well, and that's what I was
This-
looking at. Is if this was one of those, it hits the sale shelf,
Yeah.
and it's significant. It's down to $15.
Yeah, it gets down to $10.
10, 12. Yeah, 12, 10.
And it starts looking interesting for sure at that
Okay.
price. Let's see here. Oh, we've got the pure background here. This is the before they put the background in an AI. This is what you get. So we got the kid with the green shirt just in a blue room with a big blue square table. All right, is he on that step?
Now, we don't talk about color in this stream, but would you say that's a sand blue, a light blue, light azure?
For the background? I think
Yeah.
that's like it's like a medium aqua.
Medium aqua. Okay.
Yeah, because the light aqua. I see what you mean. Yep, medium aqua.
I don't know.
I love the light aqua. It's the Tiffany blue.
The light aqua kind of looks like toothpaste to me. Feel like it's like Crest. Tiffany blue then. Okay. General Tron says maybe the AI just completely failed. Yeah, no skateboard. Like totally confused. So this is a pre-skateboard set. Yeah, this kid doesn't have a skateboard yet. So
This is what you get with a $20 set lifestyle shot, unlike a $60 set with a skateboard.
Yeah, you need to spend at least $60 to get a skateboard.
To get a lifestyle shot. Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, let's test that theory here because this is a $65 set, Wither Battle. It's only 494 pieces, yet it's $65. So what's the big draw? Why do people want this set? I have no idea. It has tall skeleton legs and whatever the heck this thing is with the 3 heads. But yeah, why is this one so expensive? I have no idea. But it is in the 60 plus range, so we'll see if it got a real lifestyle shot. Got some orange. I don't know. I guess this guy's riding this creepy looking thing over here. That's really weird. So I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, but
This looks kind of like a giant conveyor belt. I don't know what this is supposed to be. There's some sort of potion or something in there. Oh well, see, no, we got a full lifestyle shot, but look at this. They blurred out the posters in the background. What happened here? Somebody tell me what happened here. Why'd they do this?
that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I will say that the chairs don't match as well. So
Well, at least
it
they
is
got
it
that
is a,
going for
it
it.
is a true Lego lifestyle shot, not something that they said, hey kids, check this out, and then mom and dad sent some pictures in going, yeah, that's pretty cool. The kids had fun.
Oh man, that's unfortunate that they had to blur those, whatever they were. Same thing here; they're blurred here too. Hey,
Yeah,
I
the
don't,
second
I don't
one, yeah.
get this.
Is it an IP thing?
I don't know. It's so weird.
Looks like a Venus flytrap or something in the back. Or maybe
Yeah.
but
That's what this. Yeah, it looks like the plant is sticking up here, but they had to blur out the rest of it, so they like went over the plant too. I don't know.
Is it is it a Nike basketball? And they,
Yeah, maybe like there's a Nike thing. That
like
they,
they're Lego pictures and posters of other sets, but
Oh.
they're like, hey,
they haven't
we don't want
announced
our
them yet or something.
we don't want our IP crossed with that.
who knows about that one?
VMAX suggests they just got sick of us roasting them, but this is 5 times worse.
Won't stop us.
Yeah, and on top of that, the blurry posters is way
That's
more
growth
ridiculous.
negligent.
So, do you have a cork board back there? Very blurry in the background. So let's see here. Are they on the step? Of course they aren't. But that won't stop them. Looks like we have some books over here, including one that almost looks like it has a corkboard cover. So I don't know. What Lego has no cash for a reshoot? I mean, hey, they just went straight for the blur them out type thing. I have no idea. Will they get roasted either way? Yeah, no kidding. They are not on the step on the iPad. Is it even from this set? Maybe. We don't know. But no skateboard. I didn't see a skateboard in this one. So instead we got blurry posters, which was a new one for us.
Maybe the pictures were of a skateboard.
Could be. Could be. Only other thing that makes sense. The only other one that is maybe worth looking at, I guess, price to part, 192 on this one for 15 bucks, 233 for 20 bucks, 284 for 30. It's the only one that's kind of crazy in the price range is the Wither Battle. Since Lego said this one is the most recommended, let's find out why. Do they even give it a lifestyle shot? They do. It's only a $20 set, but this one must be their banger. This is the chicken farm. It's got a giant chicken and a fox and a little chicken. This is also the one that I put in the thumbnail. We've got a guy, I assume, in a chicken suit who's coming to kill or hunt a creeper riding a baby creeper riding a baby gray chicken. Maybe that's what everyone wants. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why this is so popular. It just apparently is. So
I think it's part of the whole lead up to the chicken jockey part.
Could be.
So
could be. And they do have a tan colored egg in here, as well as a more traditional bleached white one.
Yeah.
You know, the tan ones I think are probably more realistic in terms of what you find in an actual.
I love the chicken leg on the fire actually being roasted.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe that's a turkey leg, so they're okay with it. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. And apparently you can load something into the chicken, food or something, and then you pull out a little lever and they eat the food or something, and then they drop an egg out the back. I don't know. It's a weird play feature thing.
Maybe it's the egg that drops out.
It looks like the egg goes out the back, but then the food or whatever you're feeding it drops out the front too.
Okay, so feed them the turkey leg and they make a chicken egg.
Yeah, I guess. Some weird like that. Pretty sure we saw this pencil can in one of the other Minecraft shots. But now we have a actual lifestyle shot for a $20 set.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Must be the heater.
It must be. This must be the one they want. General Tronbrick says, LOL, pull on his butt or his tail and he drops an egg. Yeah. And you can pull out the front of his mouth and he spits out whatever the heck you're putting in on the front side. Is there lava chicken? I didn't see a lava chicken, but like again, I don't know enough about Minecraft to know if I need to worry about the existence of lava chicken or not. See, definitely not on that step. Also probably not in this set. It looks like a headlight brick on a reddish brown headlight brick on a reddish brown base. And I'm not even sure that part exists in this set.
The other new set, the zombie dungeon, is a $30 set, and it does not have lifestyle shots either.
Yeah, this must be the one that they think everyone's gonna want. It's apparently the true heater. Liam is snuck into the chat. Howdy, y'all. How are we doing today? We're doing great, Liam.
Hello, doing good.
All right. And so last but not least, in the Minecraft realm, the only other one we didn't really talk about much, you did mention Zombie Dungeon quickly. Nether and Endel Portal Journey. How boring does this look? Extremely boring is the answer.
The trans lavender bricks are kind of nice, but for the portal, but
yeah, it gets some sort of half lifestyle shot. At least At least the table and the wall color aren't exactly the same like on the other one.
True.
Oh, true.
But 192 pieces, 2.5 figgies. I guess this is like a boar or something. I don't know. Some sort of pig creature with tusks. And then a dude with cool shades and a bow and arrow, and then one of these Enderman guys or whatever the heck they're called.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that's what they're called. All right, so that's the boring one. Let's get to the more exciting news, and that's got to be, of course, hey you guys! It's got to be the Goonies. So let's get a look at this one. So before we jump too far into the Goonies, first question, of course. Lene's never seen Star Wars. How about the Goonies, Lene? No Goonies either.
No, or Harry Potter. No.
Man. All right, how about you, Brick Dad?
Oh,
you a
yeah.
Goonies guy?
I'm an OG Goonies guy. I picked it up
Right.
when it came out the first time. So, yeah.
When did it come out? Maybe I was too old.
1985.
Okay, I was 7 in 1985.
All right.
It might have been a little more mature than you were prepared for at that time, but yeah.
Yeah, I think they had just finally come out with PG-13 as a rating.
Yeah.
And maybe this one was, they had a little language and a little bit of scariness here and there. Maybe this hit PG-13 and your parents were responsible and decided not to send you to Goonies. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, they followed the guidelines to a T.
There you go. So yeah, you still have a chance to go back and watch it now, of course. A true classic. It is definitely a 80s silliness adventure type thing. Very much in the same vein as, say, I think the same guy, I think Chris Columbus wrote this. I don't think he directed it.
Okay.
But he's the one who directed Home Alone. He also wrote for Gremlins and Adventures in Babysitting, which was a classic one that I loved in the 80s as well.
I haven't seen Gremlins, but I did see Home Alone.
Okay. Let's see here. Lego Team B says, okay, it's going to be easier to list what Renee has watched.
Watch it. Y'all just don't name the movies I watch.
Yeah, I guess we're behind. Maybe if it was a Disney property before Star Wars, you'd be all over it. Who knows, right?
Yeah, I do like a lot of Disney.
Yeah. I called this when they announced the set, cue the tape. You called what?
Called this set. Oh, called it.
I don't know. Let's see here. Angry Dragon 114 says, I just want the figs from the Goonies set. I like the headpiece from the Lego Dimensions Sloth better than the pirate hat piece from Sloth in this set. All right, well, we can get into some of the close details here in a minute. First thing to note, it's got, I believe, 12 figures.
Nice.
2,900 pieces, and the price tag on it is $330. I guess I would say, based on that, that probably the price is fair. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad either.
Okay.
I think it's a good price, but it does have the IP bump. But it's still in that fair region. We're not hitting Star Wars levels with this. So
yeah, I kind of feel like if this was released last year, they would have managed to get it at $300. But this year, it's now a $330 set. So if we had been able to get it a year earlier, maybe that would have been better.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, for sure.
Question D Bishop says, has the skull been out before? The skull, you mean just like the design on this skull? Not sure.
Well, this is actually a collaboration from a fan design and Lego designers once the submission was actually put in. So this is a Lego Ideas set.
It is.
That was re-bricked somewhat to get the build correct for Lego.
Yeah. And I guess that's what maybe VMAC was saying. The Ideas was a pirate ship. I said it would be all vignettes for the set. Well, in fairness, when we spin it around and see the other side, it looks very much like a pirate ship. But yeah, it's definitely a little different. It's not fish tank cash, so it's reasonable. That's all Lego Team B is saying. well, no, Lego Team B, I'm saying at 12 figures, 2,900 parts, and it's a substantial model in terms of size. I think that the value isn't outrageous. Like I said, I don't think it's great, but I think because of that particular makeup, like I said, I think it would have been $300 last year. So it's got a 10% bump. It's reasonable value for the money. That doesn't mean it's good, right? Those are two different things. So let's get a look here. So here you can see sort of the two halves idea, the way this is structured, with one half having the ship, the other half having the vignettes on it. Here are the 12 figures.
Nice.
Not sure I could name every single one of them, but a couple of famous actors in some of their early roles in this particular movie. We had Sean Astin, who went on to be Samwise Gamgee, among other things. Josh Brolin was in this movie as well. And then
Way back, yeah.
young Josh Brolin was the buff, good-looking older brother of Mikey.
Yeah.
Who I guess I'd say is sort of our protagonist. Corey Feldman in the movie as well. He's the one with the hairbrush here. His name on the show is Mouth. And then we have Chunk over here with Sloth. And we have the villains here, these three, Mama and her two sons. And then the guy here with the boxing fist on his chest. This is, and I want to be able to say his name correctly. He ended up going by, I think, Jonathan Wan, because no one could pronounce his real name. He is a Vietnamese actor, and I think his name is, if I say this right, Ki Hui Wan, I think. He played Short Round in Indiana Jones, and then he played Data here, was his name in Goonies. Then he took a long acting hiatus and did a bunch of work off camera, and ended up coming back. If you saw the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, with a starring role there, and now he's kind of become back in the limelight since then. So very interesting.
He's actually stepped in with Lego as the face of this Goonies set to
We'll
help promote it as well. So,
yep. And then there were a couple of girl actresses, couple of ladies here. The one with the short hair, the blonde, and then the love interest here on the right. I know that the girl with the shorter hair, I've seen her in other things, but I don't know the actress's name off the top of my head. Okay, so here's the some of the scenes you can see here. They had lots of booby traps involved in getting to the ship. No spoilers, please, but obviously you see that they find a pirate ship. There's a scene where they have to play the right notes on a piano, so that's included here with this kind of skull piano thing. They also get attacked by a giant octopus, or at least it's suggested that they do. So you can kind of see the octopus here. Some of the other traps in the other part of the ship. Eventually they get to the treasure room, which is this one up here. But what happens from there? I don't know. So lots of cool play features and little vignettes from the various traps inside the cave when they reach it. D Bishop says, looks similar to a Skull Island or Treasure Island set. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the idea of Goonies. It's a very adventure based set. Lego Team B says he wasn't really scolding me for the price. He was agreeing with me, but yeah, it's not fish tank money, so who cares? But yeah,
we're not talking about fish tank.
If it was 4 figures and 2,300 pieces, would I say the same thing? Probably not. I think it's the right plan. JVB says I'm liking those tattered sails. Could be useful for market.
The figure count really goes to help the price on this because they are unique figures as well.
Yeah. And here we go. Here's that other side VMAC. Very much looks like a pirate ship now. Speaking
of sets, we get a lot. You mentioned that earlier. How many ships and boats do we get like a year? We have gotten a lot of ships, boats. I mean, you name it.
Well, they always tend to have a police boat and a fireboat. then they often add a fishing boat or a recreational boat of some sort. A lot of times they'll end up with some sort of cargo ship or cargo hauler on the current city set. They don't do pirate ships as much, but right now they've been doing a lot of them. Lene's absolutely right there. We had Captain Jack Sparrow's ship. We had the Endurance. We're going to get the Fortuna in Bricklink Designer. We've got this one.
The 3-in-1?
The 3-in-1 from 2020, which is still around on shelves.
Yep.
The Titanic.
The Titanic. Yeah, so they've had a lot more boats recently than in the couple years leading up to it.
Yeah.
It does seem like there are a lot of ships. A couple years ago, we declared it the year of the rover because like Lego produced like 15 different space rovers. Maybe right now it's the year of the ship. So
I won't claim year of the ship until we get an actual non-IP pirate ship.
Yeah, well.
Oh, this reminds me of that, and I don't know if I'm right. Not from this picture, but from the former picture. The barge, that big like brown thing with Star Wars. It was just a brown.
Oh, the sail barge.
That was a boat.
You know, the sail barge isn't a boat per se, but it sort of is. I don't know. It sails in air quotes on the Dune Sea, but it goes over sand and it hovers in the air.
It's more of a rover, right?
Not being Star Wars, we'll give you it.
More like a boat. I mean, it's a boat in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's kind of like a pleasure yacht, quite honestly. So you're not off base there, but it doesn't go in water. So I don't know.
Okay, got it.
All right, so we got a lifestyle shot here. Here's somebody playing with it. It's not Ki Hui, but it's somebody.
She almost looks like she's smirking. She looks a little displeased with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a condescending look.
She's like, why are these guys ripping the sails?
Yeah.
She's pretty mad. Yeah, Jabba's sail barge is an upside down pirate ship, says Yolo X. So I guess,
YOLO, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Lots of ships, not complaining that the ship people have been getting ignored lately. I mean, I think they do a fair number of city boats, but I think in terms of like ships with sails, yeah, I mean, this is something we haven't seen in a while. Here's the front side again. So I don't know. You're going to buy two and mirror build them into a ship, Brick Dad? Might be a little narrow, but you can give it a try.
Not at the price that it's at.
Yeah, $660 might be a little expensive.
Yeah.
Here we have it displayed. For some reason,
I'm not liking that.
I do not think that is an accurate depiction of the size, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It seems too small there.
Maybe it's smaller than we think.
Could be.
Because look at the book. It's not even bigger than the book.
This is always the trick here. Of course, the books, we don't see any spines, so we have no idea what these books are. We got a brick wall in the back. We've got a globe here and a globe here. Got a couple of globes. Apparently we need a pair of them. Oh, we're back to one of our favorite tropes, which are these old stamps. Old stamping office supplies in metal that they like to just throw on here. I don't know. We got another one. Binocular case. A piece of driftwood, I guess. An hourglass. Anything else ridiculous that you can see in this shot, Brick Dad or Lene?
I don't like it. I do not like it.
It's pretty messy.
I was looking for a lamp in these lifestyle shots earlier to see if there was something that would be of interest, and there's not any lamps of any interest. The globe that's half out of the frame over there. I did look that up, and it's a nice globe for almost the same price as the set.
$330 globe.
Yeah. Isn't there a lamp right there? What is that? What they call the up? Yeah, go up. Isn't that a green thing
right here? That's an hourglass, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a same hourglass. It's actually in another lifestyle shot on the table. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a lamp. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're totally good.
We got all our unopened mail again in a pile. They've been doing that lately on lifestyle shots. And then we have several pieces of what look like granite cubes or rectangles or something out here. Yeah. JVB spots the 80s style Walkman down here. Good call, JVB.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely have an 80s style Walkman in this picture. And some tapes. There's a tape down here.
Antique. That's another antique.
Yeah, antique of a different variety now. Of course,
A
that's
stack of cassettes, the old
yeah, down
cassette
here.
holders. Yeah, the cases for them.
Yeah.
I had something my daughter called an antique once, and I was like, "It's not an antique." She called it an antique. Hurt my feelings. She's like, "But it's old. It's from like the '90s or something."
The
She called it
90s.
an antique,
What was it, like a calculator?
something like that. It was something that wasn't an antique, but she referred to it as an antique. It could have been a CD. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so we got Mouth with the brush, Mikey with the map. We've got Data holding some dynamite. Spoiler alert. Chunk with the knife. The two girl characters whose names are completely escaping me, and I just watched this. But it's love interest and
Steph.
friend. So
Yeah.
One-Eyed Willie. Bran, I believe, is muscle guy Josh Brolin. Sloth, and then the villains over here.
Is this like a cruise ship gone wrong, or
No,
are they
so
really pirates?
no, the basic idea of the movie. So we'll go into this for just a second here. Is that the Goonies, who are the kids, need to come up with some money to save their housing. It's not their housing development. They basically want to destroy their area of town and put in a country club, I think. And all of their parents are very blue collar working class types. And they end up finding this map in the attic of Mikey's house that has a treasure that's supposed to be buried somewhere nearby.
Side
in
note,
order
that is the
to-
specific GWP that comes with this set.
Yes, the attic. We will
Oh,
get to
now
in a
that
minute.
makes sense. Okay, cool.
So they decide to go on a little bit of an adventure, sort of, the band of rejects all together. BMAC wants the spoiler alert banner out. So the rejects, the motley crew, whatever you want to call them, go on this adventure together. They tie up Bran, who's supposed to kind of be babysitting them, on a chair, and go out to find this pirate ship. And so that is kind of what starts it. They run into these three villains here, these adult bandits, Mama and her two sons, and zaniness ensues. Yeah, spoilers, please. Guys, the movie came out in 1985. If you haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Lene's not going to see it. I got to catch her up here.
Yeah, Lene, just so you know, the kids in the movie, their average age is right around that preteen to young teen age. So they're a bunch of youthful kids trying to do something to save their lifestyle, save their way of life.
Save their way of life.
Cool.
It's like the precursor. It's the idea that sparked Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which you've also not seen. So don't even know why I'm telling you that, but
Wait,
it is.
Breakfast Club?
Or Breakfast Club, yeah.
No, okay.
No, I haven't seen it. That's a
These are
movie.
the kids right before Breakfast Club, right?
Yeah,
These kids grow up, and that's where they are, is Breakfast Club.
exactly.
And then here we have it. We've already mentioned this here, but here is our hero, the guy who plays Data. He went
The
by
Gadget Man.
Jonathan for a while in Hollywood. Again, I haven't looked up how to say his name, but he's
Oh, he's an actor for real?
Yep, he is the guy.
Oh, cool.
He is the guy who played Data in the movie in 1985,
Oh, that's so cool.
playing with the set here. So
Oh, this is a great shot. Look at all the ships in the back.
yeah, we got these little ships back here. We've got another globe. I don't know. This is some sort of
Looks like a
Ship.
compass.
instrument here. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Who knows? Very piney wood back here. But
Looks like an old style basement. Yeah.
yeah, but Ki Huan is back again. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. I should learn. Here they're playing the piano and stuff's happening, or the organ and stuff's happening. Okay, for once that the lifestyle shot fits. Yeah, it's a decent lifestyle shot.
Yeah. I'm loving this scene. This is cool.
Yeah, so you can see some of the play features here. Push the wrong key and stuff falls down.
Lene, it's a great weekend rainy day movie to sit back and watch and just relive the 80s and 90s
Okay.
by
Cool.
watching it.
All right, cool.
All right, so here's this other lifestyle shot. So here, the set looks bigger than it did when it was up on the counter or up on the cabinet, but still kind of small. We've got the Walkman again, and then the hourglass, but now it's been like partly flipped. It's not fully out or in, so I don't know. I don't know what they're running the hourglass for.
So I guess the Walkman is for the retro vibes.
Yeah, fire lifestyle shots. Holy fire! Well, we said it fit. I don't know if we said it was fire. Ruben
I like it
suggests
displayed like this better than on the shelf.
on the shelf
because there is a back to it, so being able to somewhat see it is kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree. I did
So-
not like it on the shelf.
So Mr. Rubin suggests that maybe Goonies is more of a proto Stranger Things. Yeah, I guess to some extent. Needs more truffle shuffle. Yeah, that's another funny thing from the movie. So there's several lines that are kind of famous now. We've got the Goonies never die is one of them, or Goonies never say die. Truffle shuffle, which was a big funny thing at the time, and then the hey you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey you guys.
Yeah.
Sloth shouting that as he comes to the rescue.
Now, little tidbit fact, this is not the first time that we've actually had a Goonies character in the Lego lineup.
It's true. We had some dimensions.
This is not the
Goonies
first
before.
pirate ship from Goonies that we've had either.
Interesting. And then I'm going to pull this down for a second so we can get the GWP up. Because this GWP is another one. I guess to some extent, this GWP isn't required to fill out this set. But it is definitely kind of a very solid companion, I would say, to the set.
I would actually argue that point. And the reason that I would argue that point is because once you pull it up, there's an aspect to the GWP that is specific to finish out the other portion of the actual set. So, yeah.
Okay. So here is our GWP. And I think this is Mom up here in the attic with the broken arm. It's Mikey's mom.
Yeah.
And I assume Mikey's dad.
Yeah.
We've got here's the map before it was taken out in a broken frame, as well as a pirate hat and this this silly painting that is kind of funny to the story. But tell me what part in here in particular
the big blaring logo that's on the front of this set is not on the main set itself to identify the other set. So, you know, this is one of those things that literally should have been on the set.
So the 2x6 tile here is what Brick Dad says you need. There's no 2x6 tile. Doesn't
you would
say
never
Goonies
find
anywhere
a
on
Star Wars set that didn't have the nameplate included with the ship on any of the UCS sets or anything like that, where it would be in a GWP that goes with it. Like the Death Star, you're not going to see the TIE Fighter that goes with it with the nameplate for that set.
But I guess, I mean, okay, the nameplate aside, the GWP for the Death Star, like, is actually, there's actually a hole in the set if you don't get it, you know?
True.
Like, that's annoying.
True. Now, this is a completely standalone to the Goonies story. So this is the precursor to the start of the movie and, you know, what happens at the very beginning. So you understand the plot of the movie, of where they get the information and all of that comes from. So I can give that. But yeah, that plate right there was like, hey, let's print this. Oh shoot, we didn't put it in the set. It's already in production. Let's throw it on the GWP so that it can go with it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how that feels to me.
VMAX also given us a Baby Ruth, which is another line from there. So just like E.T. had M&M or Reese's Pieces, Goonies really pumped up the value of Baby Ruth. Gerald Trons is saying what we talked about last week. I'm disliking this whole needing the GWP to complete the set. Not a good aspect that Lego has started. It was in our close call last week, and I think some people kind of liked the idea of having the GWP sort of give you some benefit to buying it on day one. But I think it is getting a little too far into the I need it to finish the set kind of deal here.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't complete the set, but the nameplate definitely would have been something that should have been included with the actual set.
Yeah.
So
now I believe Mr. Brickdad's going to bring up the dimension set here. So
yes, this was our first introduction to the Goonies, and as you can see, this was back in 2017. So the first ship version that we got was actually 2017, and this is a Dimensions set, which actually went with the Dimensions game and the playable Lego that we used to have back with the Dimensions set. So a great mini build of the Goonies and stuff like that. So if you're looking for something to go along, if you miss the GWP or something like that, this would be something that you could pick up on the secondary market to have another one. The other thing too is Sloth. His hair mold is a unique hair mold to this character, where his torso, I believe, is reprint and reuse, but the hair mold is different from this one to the other. So if you're a collector in that respect, different figgy, different price, worth a little bit more. And then of course the piano there is just a remarkable build that was just really cool for the organ piano that's in the ship. So
yeah. YOLO says the bases are also good for neon or neo sci-fi cities.
very true.
Ricks likes the hair better on this one as well.
Yeah. This is one that I added to my collection when I found out that there was going to be a Goonies set coming, and wanted to make sure I got in and picked this up on a secondary market before it goes through the roof when people say, I like this Sloth better.
Sloth better.
To put into my set.
I do have a pile of Dimension things that I've never opened. I don't know if I have this one. Mr. Rubin says it's like announcing a DLC for a game that hasn't been released yet. I mean, sort of. It's more like if you buy the game on day one, you get the DLC, and the DLC contains a level you absolutely need to finish the story of the game.
To get that 100% closure on the game, yes. Otherwise, you can complete the game. You're just not going to hit the bonus level with the extra character. So
yeah,
it's not that bad. It retails from like $18 to $26 for the whole pack, all three.
Yeah. YOLO says you have a whole pile of them. Some are super expensive these days. Maybe. I know I have several though. I'm pretty sure I have a Back to the Future one.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I have a Lord of the Rings one that had Gimli in it. So I have a few. The boxes are probably not in wonderful shape, but I do have a few. I don't think I have the Goonies, but I'd have to check. So,
but you can get it.
Yeah, maybe in a later segment this evening, we'll discuss some of those figures that are available through the Dimensions line. But yeah, for the most part, if you're interested in 80s or retro figures or stuff like that, definitely check out Lego Dimensions on the Bricklink secondary market.
Yeah, they had some really cool figures in the Dimensions thing. They had Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yep, as a minifig.
As a minifig. So
there's a couple sets that have come out recently with the retro vibes that I'm surprised did not re-include some of these figures. The
Stripe from Gremlins.
Yeah, Stripe from Gremlins. Well, it wasn't just Stripe, but they also had
Shell from Portal. That was a big one.
Yeah, there's several of them. Can't think of their names right at the moment. Gizmo wasn't included with the Gizmo upscale. That was a shocker to me. They're really good about doing it with T-Rex and stuff like that for Jurassic Park, of having minifigs and stuff like that with upscales. But yeah, so a little concerning for me. But shoot, E.T., the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Well, upscale Gizmo does not have a plaque that says Gizmo on it, nor does it have Little Gizmo.
Yep.
That's kind of crazy. So I don't know. That's the thing. Well, I guess it's dangerous to ask, but I'm going to ask Lene, have you seen Gremlins?
I'm going to say no.
Now, my brothers thought it was too scary. My brothers were like, no, she can't see it. It's too scary.
Can't handle that. Yeah. You're too sweet for Gremlins.
I was just a big scaredy cat, so they kept all that stuff away from me.
Yeah. Justin Morrison's checking in. He gives you a hi, Brick Babe.
Hey, Justin.
Let's see here. Quarter Brick Chase here as well. Gives us
Hey,
yo.
yo.
So there we go. So some of you may have noticed I have been eating my dinner in the background and muting myself because we were really rushed today. We're going to play a couple songs so I can finish eating. And we haven't gotten to any yet anyway. And then we'll get to our game, but I want to preview it and get people thinking. The game that we're going to talk about tonight is we're near Halloween. And so I went through, and I know Brick Dad may have done some stuff too. I guess we'll find out. I went through and took a look at the CMF line, and I was specifically looking for people who were in costumes. And I want to differentiate that between people who are wearing a uniform or who look like a thing, like a vampire or a monster. If it's not clear that it's a costume, I didn't include them. But if you are, I don't know, somebody wearing a giant slice of pizza, that's a costume. So we're going to talk about, for Halloween, some interesting categories or things I learned about these CMFs while I was looking at them. For example, how many CMFs are cats? Like, that could be a category. So hold on and we'll talk about that while I finish eating my fries here. So let's play one of our longer songs. We might play 2 in a row. I said I was going to play this last week and then I didn't. This is Mark's longer walk up. It is his birthday and he's not here, but we almost never play this song. It's called Mark's Shining Arc is the actual title. We also just call it the Mark alternate intro. So we'll play this one to get you in the mood to celebrate Mark's birthday. And then we'll play a second one and then we'll be on to our game. So here we go. Here's Mark's Shining Arc.
In a world of bricks, there's a man named Mark, building dreams, igniting that spark. From morning till dark, he's making his mark. At Brickworld you'll find his shining arc. He builds animal crossing in the park. He built but land, no detail too stark. With each tiny part, he's a creative monarch, building joy and wonder from dawn till dark.
I do have to run to the bathroom again.
Cool. Well, I can talk about this one in the intro.
Hey, made it an hour and a half. I feel happy about that.
Yeah.
Go better.
An hour into the bathroom he'll park. You'd think he drinks water like a great white shark. His prostate's enlarged and his mood is dark. Peeing freely with Orion's bar.
And apologies to anybody who's joining in for the first time and is just bored to tears. Remember, there are no mistakes, it's just happy accidents.
His basement flooded, blame an oligarch. No building on site, EB will snark. He's the CBO, he's not Caitlin Clark. Panic building all night till he hears the lark. It's 6:57 Central, to the Tainted he'll hark. It's 3 minutes to show time, and Mark's check with Denmark. Mark gives the nod, Ben parks his remark. It's finally time for the show to embark.
So that's Mark in a nice light, but Now we're going to play Mark in a not so nice light so I can finish my sandwich, and then we'll be on to our game. We also know Mark not just as the CBO, not just as a great guy, but as a total effing jerk. Here we go.
Ben and Mark made a new best friend when Jazzy Viking Bridge joined Tainted. She likes Lego and Animal Crossing too. Makes amazing comments all the way through. She makes them laugh, lights up the chat, making fun comments until the show is wrapped. Then why did Mark Banner like a total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like a total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk.
I think I just accidentally banned somebody. Jazzy Viking Bricks was banned? No. No. And their comments were removed? Jesus.
How do you unban somebody?
I don't know. I don't know. Crap.
How'd you do that?
I don't know.
Seriously?
What the hell just happened? Oh my god. This is terrible. This is so... How did this happen?
This is the worst thing we've done.
God. Yo, I don't even know how... I don't know.
Poor Jazzy.
And we love her.
Mark tried to impress her by choosing Series 9. She voiced her opinion, and Mark fell in line. His face lights up when she shows up. Loves every comment, bringing each one up. Then why did Mark ban her like it's total effing jerk and delete all her comments like an evil effing jerk? Mark said why we do this like total effing jerks. Then said you got weed, you total effing jerk.
And then barf in the bad way that we...
Can you please stop saying we banter? I don't want to hear that again.
Mark and Jazzy Viking Bricks like total effing jerk. What the F is wrong with him? That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk. That total effing jerk.
All right. Classic Mark just randomly banning somebody. He keeps claiming it was an accident. I don't know. But yeah, we were having a good day with Jazzy Viking Bricks that day. She introduced herself to us, and then Mark went ahead and banned her. So we're never going to get over that. I do want to say that we need some more likes on the stream. We don't have nearly as many as we should at this point in the show already.
We got 19 people
like,
watching right now. We need 19 likes.
Yeah, I think right now we have one.
What?
Come on.
That's
Oh,
not
one.
possible. With those
Yeah.
great songs, how could people not like the stream?
I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's where we are. So let's get into our game here.
I just liked it. We're at 18.
Okay, so good. So it could just be that I'm, behind the times over here. But let's get to our game today, which, of course, is called CMF Costume Quiz. So VMAC makes me feel bad if I don't include some sort of logo. So I've been generating these.
Nice.
So, here's what we have. As I mentioned, this is going to be kind of the general general way that this is structured. I'm going to say CMF costumes with molded tails. Are there over or under 10 and a half? And then I'm going to show you the pictures so that we can know for sure whether I'm lying or telling the truth. So again, think about all of our CMFs, and I included the Lego movie minifigures as well. If they had anyone wearing a costume, there weren't like a ton of those.
Okay.
But for example, I want to be clear, if you are Cheetah from the DC figures, you're not in a costume. That's
your character.
That's what you look like. That's your character.
Yeah.
But if you're Tiger Girl from the CMF series in a costume, then you're wearing a costume. All right. So let's find out here. YOLO X says, man, I'm going to fail this quiz. I need a study guide. But let's find out what everybody thinks here. So in the CMF, in the 27 series that exist, plus the Lego movie ones, are there over or under 10 and a half CMF costume minifigures with molded tails? Brick Dad, let's start with you. What do you think?
Over 10 and a half. See, that half is the hard part right there.
Right. So I'm trying to avoid 10 even, right?
Okay.
So 10 would be under, 11 would be over.
Okay.
So are we over or under 10 and a half? This is how they, do it at the sports books too. Alphonse gives us a triple over.
Okay.
VMAC asks, does the horse costume count because it has a tail? Well, if it's a molded tail, it counts. If it's a printed tail, then no.
I'm going to say over.
Okay.
Because I know over a handful, just off the top of my head, thinking about characters, over 27 series of CMFs. So yeah, I'm gonna say over. Now here's another question, Ben. Are we including characters out of possible advent calendars as well?
Nope. This is just in the CMFs.
Okay.
Let's see here. VMAX says under. YOLO X says 11. That's how many he thinks there are. Smokey says under. JVB says over. We don't have Linnea's vote yet. So Linnea, you think we're over or under?
When you use the word costume specifically, I want to play it safe and say it's under.
All right. Well, let's find out. All right.
Oh, Jay
so
just said over.
Let's take a look at the pictures here. We have Cat Girl. We have Cowboy. We have Unicorn Man. We have Lizard. We have Dragon. We have Dragon. We have Devil Boy. We have another unicorn. We have a turkey. There's a molded tail. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But there's a whole nother second page.
Yeah.
You've got an airplane. We've got a fox and a raccoon. Boy, those molds look very similar, don't they? And then a wolf. We have a shark who has a molded tail. We have 2 dinosaurs with molded tails and a tiger girl.
Yeah.
I would like to change mine to over before you think.
Well, there you go. So a lot of molded tails. Even if you exclude the shark and the plane, we still have more than 10 and a half of these things. So molded tails is definitely a big thing. And I don't think any of these are argued as to whether or not these are people wearing costumes. They all very much are. But yeah, a lot of tails, if you could believe it. All right, let's go to the next one. Edible CMF costumes. It's not including animals. So over or under 9.5. So we're talking here food items, plant items. Brick Dad goes over. You forgot the train guy. Well, train guy doesn't exactly have a molded tail, does he? Does he even have a caboose? I don't know. I'm definitely going to get some you forgot on these for sure. I'm sure there's some that I'm missing because it's hard to keep track of how many of these suckers there are, but we'll get to that. I love the turkey too. I need that trash panda. Yeah, he came with a unique colored garbage can maybe as well. I don't even remember.
No, that was a regular green.
Okay, regular green. So I guess that's been around.
Yeah.
Alphonse is going just over on this one, but he's not quite sure. Let's see here. over. I've seen more in Lego Master Alex's fridge mock. Okay. Boat Captain, he doesn't have a tail either.
Yeah,
Lego
there's
does
a
not claim any of the parts are edible. That's fair. Oh, there's the trash panda. Yep. D says over as well. So all right, we'll switch it up this time. We'll go with Lene first. Lene, edible CMF costumes over or under 9.5? What do you think?
Are those peppers CMFs? Because I know
There
they're in
is-
BAM, but did
There
they
is a pepper figure. There is a hot pepper.
I'm gonna go over.
All right, over for Lene. Brick Dad, what do you think? He's counting his minis over there, so I don't know if I trust this guy.
Yeah, I was trying to count.
Well, I don't have a full 27
Okay.
sets. I'm going to say over, and the reason I'm saying over is because I know there's more other items that aren't necessarily thought of immediately as the edibles because of the age of them. So
D Bishop goes over, JVB goes under, VMAC goes over. I don't think the birthday cake is a CMF, but it is edible and a costume as well.
I think it was a CMF.
I think there is a CMF.
I think what's going to happen is I think this is going to get me because it's going to be right at 9 and not roll over. So I'm not positive,
Let's see.
but I'm pretty confident that it is over.
Now, here we go. These are the ones that I had, and I don't see a birthday cake one in here, so could be that I missed one. Watermelon, banana, hot dog, pizza, pepper, carrot, corn, pea, and popcorn. How many does that make, Brick Dad? 9.
The turkey. The turkey and
He's
the
an
birthday
animal, though. I said we couldn't include the animals.
Yeah, see, and there's a gray area because we have a gingerbread man, but he doesn't count because he is the gingerbread man. He's not a man in a costume.
Yep.
As well as the cheese head, but he wasn't a CMF. He was a BAM Build-A-Fig.
Yep.
Not an
They
actual
did have
CMF.
a second. They did have a second banana man who was non-CMF, but he was a special character. I don't remember. He was a gift with purchase.
Yeah.
So there's a second banana man out there as well, but he wasn't an official CMF. So yeah, I think we're right at 9.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed one. It's 100% possible. But these are sort of the big overmolded food pieces that are out there.
Yeah, see, there were several that were in the BAM, the Build-A-Figs.
18.
And the reason being is there's another jalapeno that is a dark lavender jalapeno. There's the cheese figure. So there are several others, but for the game, which that's not the
For the
game,
game.
but for the game, yes, we're at 9.
Yeah, popcorn from series 23. He's in there. I got him.
But the birthday
Popcorn
cake
man
was
for
Series
sure.
18.
The mushroom girl. Oh yes, there is that guy. What's he from?
Series 18.
Series 18. All right. So we've got a controversy already. Late, we're just over because we need to include birthday cake man.
Now, okay, is he in a costume or is he coming out of a cake?
It's a costume
I
like
think he's in a
popcorn.
costume.
Okay.
The acorn from series 22, the acorn guy has a name that makes me think it is not a costume.
That is a fairy tale figure.
Yeah. So I think it's different. We're skirting the lines here, and I knew there was going to be some controversy, but that's always fun.
Yeah, definitely throw those comments in there of what you guys think, or if you see one that we missed, make sure you let us know and bring them
Acorn
up
hat
so we
is
can
not
hit
a
those.
guy. You're correct, but I'm just saying is the costume itself something that's edible, and he's not in a costume. I guess that's our cheat on this. That's why we're saying that he's outside the bounds here. Very curious to know how it is that I missed birthday cake man. They're alphabetical in the listing on Bricklink. And so let me see if I can find him here.
No, while
Birthday
Ben's looking for
party,
that,
birthday.
I have a trivia question for the Tainted, and that is, what was the first costume figure of edible nature?
Ooh.
And I don't have Mark's access to start a poll, so I can't do that. But
This is what's bothering me is I do have
I will set a
a
timer.
login. on Bricklink, but the problem is it's not showing me the correct number of likes, nor is it letting me put a poll up.
Oh, okay.
But I think
Yeah,
it's
I had a
just-
problem with that before as well. So
Yeah, hold on here. All right. Anyway, Brick Dad starting a timer. Let's see if anybody knows. First edible costumed minifigure.
may have been the first costume figure also.
All right. Dashboard. I mean, if Mark's, good for at least one thing, it's setting up polls. Plant monsters from series 14 is one. Yeah, I don't know if he's exactly edible. He might eat somebody because he's like a giant Venus flytrap. So he's out there. Interestingly enough, I'm trying to find Birthday Cake Man. I even know what series he's in. It's apparently 18, but he doesn't seem to be in my normal CMF listing, which is very interesting. All right,
Timer is set for 5 minutes.
That's a long timer. So we can come back to that one.
We're
see if
looking for
anyone
the
else
other one.
drops
So
it.
yeah. So
Yeah, he's very much in this set. And I do have other people from that series 18, who do appear in here. So the question for me is going to be, what was his name?
Birthday Cake Guy.
Which is interesting because
that sounds very Lego.
it's just Cake Guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
It wasn't Birthday Cake. No,
Yeah, it's just
Bricklink
Cake
says
Guy.
Birthday Cake Guy. When I'm looking on Bricklink, it says
Well, I'm
Birthday
on
Cake.
Bricklink too. It just says Cake Guy. Collectible 18, Cake Guy Series 18.
Can
Ooh.
I
I,
gotta go.
can I DM you or what you want?
No,
me to
no,
talk
it's fine.
about?
It's fine.
Oh, no, I'm just going to share it. Maybe that'll help.
No, I can see it here. I think it's the difference between it being listed for some reason, and this happens occasionally on Bricklink. It's in the set description. He's in there, but when I go to the minifig itself, he doesn't show up under the collectible minifigures section. So if I go to the C's for Cake Guy, because they put them in alphabetical order,
But he's Birthday Cake
he's
Guy.
not
What
in
I'm
here.
looking at.
He's just Cake Guy on mine. Maybe we've discovered a
Yeah.
loophole in the force.
Yeah, let me send you what I'm looking at. You want me to text it or DM?
DM it. That'll work
Okay,
better.
hold on one sec. Share.
Because I have Birthday Party Girl, Birthday Party Boy. Oh, here it is. Birthday Cake Guy. But the problem is he does not have the cake on in the picture. So you would never know that he's wearing a costume based on the picture that they've included here.
Why did they
Which
separate
is
it?
ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right.
Yep.
So controversy over.
Okay.
Lene is correct. That pushes us over at the very least 9.5.
Yes.
Now I have
Everyone
a question.
who went
What about
over
the ice?
got some points.
Were the ice cream figures in any of the CMFs?
They were not. They were in
Lego
the
movie.
Studio
Yeah.
one,
No.
and other ones. So
But the Lego movie had like the chocolate and the ice cream. Good point.
I don't think there were any Lego movie CMF figures that had that though. And if they were, they're missing. However, we're already over 9.5, so the answer is over on this one. But just barely. It's right around 9.5. It sounds like. All right, how about this one? Reptilian CMF costumes, over or under 9.5.
Over. And hey, Andrew. Hey, Lego Longoria.
Actually, to
Yeah, a couple of
close out
joiners.
the food one real quick, I'm going to go ahead and throw out there that the hot dog minifigure was the first edible costume figure.
Oh,
Hot dog.
The hot dog.
Hot dog. The
Hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog.
All right, so Lene's already gone over hardcore on the Reptilian CMF
Over.
costume.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think, Brick Dad?
Under.
Under. All right, we
Yeah.
got a split here. Let's Let's see what some of the people in the panel in the chat come up with here. Justin Morrison says hi to Lego Longoria.
Are dinosaurs reptiles? They're like big reptiles.
They are reptiles, yes.
Okay, cool.
Plants are
Ooh,
edible.
wait, hold on.
Maybe not
I'm-
delicious. Snowman is edible. Alphonse is going hardcore on this.
They are edible.
I'm trying to think if I want to change my answer on this, thinking back to reptilian and not just dinosaur. Because when you said reptilian, my head just instantly went to dinosaur figures.
Mhm.
And I know of how many are there in that. So, and then reptilian, I'm going to have to go over. I'm changing my answer to over.
We got double overs. Cran Girl is edible. Alphonse is not giving up on this. Is a
Except for
dragon a
pie.
reptile? Yes, a dragon would be a reptile.
But are they wearing a costume? That's what's going to get me.
I mean, we got both. Yep, kind of got to get into all that stuff.
Dragonborns.
AVP says over.
Dragonborns do not count.
Yeah, he's the Dragonborn is not wearing a costume. However, there are 2 dragon minifigures that are wearing costumes. There's a green one and a red one.
Hey! Don't go throwing numbers out
I'm
there.
just saying. There are 2 of them for sure. D says over as well.
Yeah, see, a lot of overs are coming in now. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. All right, here we go.
I led the way.
I think we're gonna be surprised here. These are the ones I have: 3 dinosaurs, 1 lizard man, and
Yep.
a pair of dragons. Only 6.
Where's your other page?
This is it. There's only 1 page on this one. Can you believe it?
Glad I said under.
Olane.
Where's your other page? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, so not that many reptiles, which is kind of a surprise. But still fun. Let's see here. Let's go. How many CMF costumes have wings?
Over.
Over or under 9.5. Wings.
Over.
Yeah, there are a lot of wings.
Yeah.
Felco Rich is giving us a hi. We'll see what we get from the panel. From the chat. While you guys are working on that, I'm still going to try to figure out how I can log in on YouTube to start a poll, because that's going to be important in our next segment here. So you got to keep in mind things with wings. Things with wings. I like that expression. Hey, perfect. I am now able to add a poll, so I'll be able to do that here later.
Okay.
JVB says over. VMAX says over as well. Justin Morrison says over. Lots of people are thinking we got lots of wings.
So is the consensus that it's just this is an easy one because that's something that we know Lego does and likes to do is
seems like it.
wing it.
So here we go. Let's see. All right, we've got Bee Girl,
Yes.
Chicken Man,
Yes.
Devil Kid, Ladybug, Turkey, Dragon 1, Dragon 2, Pterodactyl. I did check. Penguins do indeed have wings. They are flippers, but they are also wings. They are birds, and they are considered wings. And then the Airplane Girl. By my count, at the very least, that's 10, and we're over 9.5.
Page
there
2,
might be
please.
some other ones out there, but
Oh.
these are the ones I found at least for sure that have molded wings.
One of the most recent ones, you actually had Cupid.
It's
Oh,
not in a costume,
Oh,
oh
okay.
my God.
you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I mean,
See, and that's the catch is trying to remember
it's a catch.
through the CMF stuff, costumes versus just the figures that have these
Yeah,
attributes.
figure
So,
itself. Yep.
well done. Well done. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
We're,
But here
we're
we are,
still
we're
at-
over.
We're still over. Okay.
So everyone seemed to guess that.
Over unders.
But there we are. All right. Medieval world CMF costumes over or under 4.5.
Under. I'm sick of this. Under. Well, no. we after that D&D set. Is D&D medieval?
Costumes.
Yes. However, are they wearing costumes?
Costumes.
I give up.
That's the hard one. Is who's the princess costume versus
Yeah, it's the princess a costume.
the medieval knight that is got like a
They're medieval knights.
horse
No.
head stick that's in a costume but not a medieval knight. So
What about like that
Um,
holiday CMF pack where you had like the sugar plum like soldiers, the girl soldiers, they were pink. Are those considered medieval?
No.
See, I can't guess then. I don't know.
No.
I have to say
Smokey Smokes
under.
goes under.
I have to say under
That's
for
going
the
under. All right.
the costumed medieval.
3 girls in costumes with butterfly wings.
I'm
Well,
saying
okay.
over. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna say over. I think
Yeah,
this is a trick question.
VMAC, I'll have to get back to this one because there might be some people in butterfly wings who are fairies who are not in costumes, but there might be somebody in a costume as well. Doesn't matter. We were over already anyway. Justin says over. VMAC says over. Smokey Smokes
What up?
is getting a what up. All right, so here are some of the ones I found. We're over 4.5. We have 2 dragons, 2
Ooh, this
unicorns,
is gray area.
and then this night girl. Oops.
You did put it up there. You said it wasn't.
The night girl, yes.
The night girl is because she is holding a stick with a horse head on it. She's clearly like playing
She's costume, not an actual
You know,
medieval
costume
knight.
thing.
That's what I was asking. Okay, cool. Well, I still guessed right anyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Now,
right?
I have to dispute the unicorns.
How many of
and
them
then-
had shields, Brick Dad?
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it on that one with the shield accessories. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
tricky
Okay.
in that regard.
Yeah.
But it was,
Okay.
shields or swords.
Yeah.
So this guy's got a crown right in the middle of his chest. So maybe the white unicorn. I don't know. But the other one's definitely a medieval CMF. But I think they both were. All right, plant CMF costumes. Over under 8.5. Under, says Lene. She's just tired, man. She's like, guys, come on.
Facts.
There are too many of these dang things. Yeah. Love the knight. Use her a lot. Yeah, she's got the gold visor, which is nice, and then the crowny shield, which is fun. General Tron says we're under 8.5 on the plant side. Okay. I guess we'll find out.
I'm going over on the plant.
Brick Dad's counting furiously. He says over.
No, I wasn't counting, but I was looking at the composition of the CMF lines that I have, just to get an idea of what I'm seeing from Lego. So I'm going to say over on the plant costumes.
The VMAX says under.
But are they in costumes?
Are they in costumes? Always the trick. JVB says under as well. So here are the ones that I had. We've got cactus, watermelon, plant girl, evil plant girl, carrot, pea, corn, banana, pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're over 8.5 already.
Yeah.
You've missed some.
Ding, 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 ding,
I don't know
ding.
about watermelon. I don't know. Watermelon isn't a plant, so
What about a banana? They are
stretching.
technically
Watermelon grows in a garden. It's a plant.
It's a type of plant.
It is not a plant.
Is it
A
a fruit?
watermelon is a melon.
It's
I
a melon.
wouldn't see it
A,
like
a melon is still a plant.
You're telling me a melon's
It's
not a plant?
It's vegetation.
a melon.
Yeah.
It is a melon. There's cheating going on here. It is a melon. I have never gone over anyone's house and seen and look at the plants and see, oh, that's a beautiful melon. It's not a plant. It's a fruit.
Well, here's what Google will tell you. Yes, a watermelon is a plant,
Well, Google's lying.
especially a species of flowering traveling vine in the Cucurbitaceae family, which is the same family as cucumbers and squash.
It's not a plant. It's a fruit.
So they are delicious
Hold on,
plants.
let me ask. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Ooh, VMAX says fruits aren't plants too. He's fighting.
Hold on. Yeah, thank you.
Forgot about the cactus
Google.
girl, says JVB.
Is watermelon a fruit?
That's not the question. We know it's a fruit.
I-
The question is it a plant?
Watermelon is a fruit
Thank you.
botanically.
But ask if it's a plant.
It is the fruit. Here we go. It is the fruit of a plant,
Thank you.
originally from a vine of southern Africa. But do you notice there? It is the fruit of a plant. It
You're
is
trying
not
to tell me the fruit is not part of the plant? It very much
No,
is.
it's not. It's the fruit of a plant. It is not
What
a plant.
what is it until it's ripe?
A watermelon.
It's still just a watermelon,
It's a
says
seed.
Lene.
It's a seed.
It's a
A
seed.
seed isn't a plant. Calling watermelon fruit a plant is the same as calling the seed a plant. It's just not. No, it's just no.
It's part of the plant. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so we got hijinks called on this one from Lene. She's telling me
hijinks.
you've got to say fruits aren't
Foolery.
plants, but I think
Foolery.
they are. All right, so moving on. Vehicle CMF costumes over under 4.5.
I quit.
Lene has now quit 4 times for anyone who's counting.
Over, because there are no. Everybody's in a costume. It's over. You can't fix it.
Vehicles.
They're all in a costume.
They are in costumes.
So it's over.
Are your fingernails people? Well, they are definitely part of an animal. Is that what you're asking, VMAC? I'm not sure.
VMAC, just let it go. We're going to take our win silently.
F1 doesn't count as a CMF. That is correct. They don't. JVB
Ooh.
says over. Morrison says
Why
over.
why does that not count as a CMF? It is a CMF line, but it doesn't have
are
a
there
figure.
really figures in them?
That's the gray area. Are they in a costume?
They're not in costumes.
The CMF, the cars are the figures.
It's true. They do have little heads, but they're not in a costume.
There's no torso.
Yeah. We know for sure we've seen Airplane Girl here, and we know people have mentioned Train Guy. Do we have any other vehicle CMFs out there?
We do. But how many?
Over under 4.5. All right.
I'm going
we're
over.
missing. There's the boat, the boat.
The boat. All right. So 3.
And then there's a car one. I forgot.
The race car driver. Yep. So does that get us up to 4 or 5 already?
6.
I think there's at least 6. VMAX is over. I was bashing the the F1 CMF series, not as a CMF, not as part of the game. Yeah, bash them all you want, but the point is they're not a costume, so they got kicked
Okay, yeah,
out.
they don't hit the costume requirement for the game.
Trains, boats, planes, cars. Yeah, that's 4. It's over under 4.5.
Hey,
right, let's find out.
Here's the question: with the horse costume, would a horse be considered transportation?
It is.
Transportation, maybe. Vehicle, no.
Okay.
Well, vehicles give transport. If we're going by your plant fruit theory, vehicles provide transportation.
Wow.
Therefore, it's a vehicle.
No, that's not what we're going. Okay, boat, plane, race car, horse, train. I need a banner for Lene that says "Fruits aren't plants." That's what we got.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. So let's find out. Looks
It
like
is over,
we have yes over, because don't forget about the rocket ship boy.
Yeah,
that's
the one that people would probably forget.
If you collect the classic space figures, it is impossible to forget the rocket ship guy because he is your light gray.
Your light gray torso.
Figure.
Yep. So there's the number 5 one, and I didn't even need to include the horse to get us over 4.5. Okay. This one's going to be controversial as all get out, but let's find out. CMF costumes closely related to the Chinese zodiac. Over or under 11.5.
Even though it's controversial, I am saying under because of the specific costume aspect of it.
Okay. All right.
Because we will have figures that are rabbit costumes, animals, fox.
Yeah.
So there is some ambiguity in what we're going to find with these.
What about the astronaut in the EVA pack? Yeah, that'd be a good one. There's kind of a vehicle entangled in that one, VMAC.
Is that a
we
costume?
didn't even need it. Yeah, you're right. I guess maybe that one's not a costume.
He's an actual spaceman.
Just an astronaut. Yeah. Under. We got a lot of people going under on this one. VMAC says if a watermelon is a plant, a horse is a vehicle, damn it.
Thank you.
Fox is not in the zodiac. Okay. Did I say there was a fox in here?
No, I mentioned animals in reference to zodiacs. But yeah.
Well, they are all animals, right? But there's going to be some controversy, but we'll see.
Roll it, Ben.
Maybe here we go. Here's the controversial ones for me. Is a gorilla a monkey?
Huh?
Technically apes. The Chinese zodiac sign is a monkey.
Hold on. Why are you asking about the gorilla when you made the watermelon a plant?
Because you're trying to tell me the gorilla is not a costume? If you turn him around, he has a zipper on the back.
Very true.
No.
Yes.
My question is like, why are we?
It's still a plant.
Gorilla?
We've also got two unicorns. Are unicorns horses? We also got the cowboy. So the Chinese zodiac has rabbits, tigers, boars or pigs, dogs,
Cheetah girl.
horses.
Cheetah girl doesn't. That
She's a tiger. She's tiger girl.
Ben, last week you hurt my feelings, so
Yeah, I did. You're right, I did. Two dragons. We have a chicken. It's actually technically a cock is the actual one, but I guess he's close enough. A monkey. This is actually a gorilla. And then the unicorn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So even if we're cheating a little, we're still under 11 and a half.
I said under.
Lene's brilliant. That's all we know.
Facts.
Mouse? No, it's not a mouse. It's actually a rat.
It's a rat.
Rat, cow, tiger, actually, and the cow is ox, technically.
Yeah.
Tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, chicken, dog, and pig or boar. I'm from Hong Kong. Hey, I guess I can't argue with you, Falco Rich, but I'm pretty sure it's actually rat and ox. But we kind of skirted the line here, but it seems like we all still think maybe we're a little bit under.
I would say under, yes.
General Tron asked a question. I would like to answer it. The gorilla is eating the plant watermelon in the zodiac. That's where they both are.
Yeah, this is the Chinese zodiac. And so the Chinese zodiac gives you an animal based on the year. And there are some other cool, because of the Chinese zodiac and the Chinese New Year sets, there's like a snake head and a pig head and some other heads that they've done that are non-CMF that would fall into this. So after the next 12 years, they'll probably have all of the zodiac symbols making some sort of costume.
Well, reminder for all of the Tainted that are watching, we were specifically stuck to CMFs here. So there are other figures that are out in city collections and other themes. We could go to Monkey Kid and pull multiple figures out of that type of set that would hit this category specifically. So,
yeah, the gorilla's probably a bit of a stretch here. Falco Rich lets us know that in Chinese, mouse means both rat and mouse. And cow means both ox and cow. I'd also like to know then, does monkey mean monkey and ape? So can my gorilla stay in here, or is he kind of a stretch?
And how does that work for watermelon and fruit and vegetation?
I don't know.
Is that a stretch?
Yeah.
Calling a watermelon a plant is a stretch.
All right.
Did you learn that in pre-K? It's a fruit in pre-K.
It's still a plant.
I'm not going to argue that it's whether it's a fruit or not. I completely agree. The only thing that I'm arguing is that it grows on a vine, thus it is the flower or bud of the plant.
Yeah.
My dad was a farmer, and I
let's
don't
get
think
your dad in here then.
He's passed, but heavenly, he's giving me his answer.
Okay. All right, CMF costumes of fauna. So it does not include humans, not yet included on any of the previous slides. That is a long one. But really what I want to know, are there any insects, arachnids, animals, mammals, fish that have not yet been included on any of the previous slides of a animal of some variety? Are there more or less than 11 and a half still out there?
Wow. That's a big wow.
Less.
Lene says less. We haven't.
It's that costume clause. Yeah, it's the costume clause that's getting me.
Mm-hmm. Under, says JVB.
Because if you do Mickey Mouse, Donald, I mean, there are so many people that it's not a costume.
Yeah. Monkeys and apes are different in Chinese words, but fruit is fruit. Well, again, we're not really arguing is a fruit a fruit. We're arguing is a fruit a plant.
Ben, we already did animal as a category, correct?
No, we did
Oh.
tails.
We did tails.
We
That's
did
what it was.
reptiles. We did a few of them. Wings.
Okay. Yeah.
So we still have a few left out there.
I'm gonna
BMAC
have to
also
say.
says under.
I'm gonna say over.
Over for Brick Dad.
Costume. That costume clause is gonna get you.
We'll see. I'm confident with this costume clause that I actually I think it's over on this one.
All right. Alphonse says Mark is going to come back and be like, "Why did you split Ryle up the Tainted so badly?
No.
Al got gastrointestinal issues."
Now, real quick,
I mean, you
Ben,
know,
I have one question for you. And what is the theme of our show? Think outside the block.
the blocks. It is. That's the
So
theme.
controversy is expected in this
Almost.
category to get people to think outside their normal realms of understandings.
Uh-huh.
I
Falco
would like to phone a
Rich
friend.
says fruit is not a plant, just like fish is not a food.
You
So that
can't
would
convince them.
it's about
For-
fish
for
is
Nemo.
definitely a food. So let's see here. Is Spider-Man a full human? Spider-Man's not wearing a costume in that sense. If it was somebody who's not actually Spider-Man wearing a Spider-Man costume, then we don't know. But anyway, so let's see. Are we got more or less? Well, here are the ones that I had left. There are 2 bears, a llama, a reindeer, a hamster, a spider, a elephant, and a giraffe. So there are less than 11 and a half left. There could be more out there.
Robots.
I don't know. Robots are not fauna, unfortunately. But there we go. So there's less than 11 and a half. All right, I think I only have one category left, thankfully. Name CMF costume character not yet shown or displayed in any of the categories. Brick Dad, do you have any that we haven't done yet? You think of any?
Yeah. There's a couple robot characters.
There's a robot character.
Yeah.
There's one that's just a robot, but there's also a person in a robot costume, so that's one for
Correct,
sure.
Yep.
So Brick Dad's got robot person. Let's see. I bet the Tainted will come up with a few on this one. The heck Spider-Man isn't wearing a costume, says VMAC. He's very into this as well. He's saying, of course he's wearing a costume. Well, it's more like a uniform or a disguise or an alter ego thing. So is a Tony Stark head on Spider-Man minifig a costume? 100%.
If it was production.
Unless he's actually using it as part of his superhero-ness.
If it was production.
So that's what we've got going on here. Is the Dragonborn in a paladin costume? No, he is a Dragonborn paladin. I'm sorry. He is both of those things. He's both a Dragonborn and a paladin. He's wearing armor or an outfit. He is not wearing a costume.
I got one more here, Ben.
Okay, what else we got? Ooh. Yeah, UFO guy.
UFO guy.
He's probably he might technically be a vehicle too.
Yeah,
So
that would be
he's one.
yeah. So because he's in a spacecraft. So
I will also definitely throw out there is a space CMF that's a bunch of aliens inside of a human. So are those aliens in a costume? Right? I mean, that one's maybe controversial. Let's see here. VMAX going hardcore. He's saying Spider-Man, Batman, Joker, Wild West Wild Style, and Emmett. They are all in costumes. So I think you've got some points there. The cabaret singer. I think that's maybe their job, and they're not so much in a costume. Like, how do we know that they're not?
So Ben, are we saying that this would qualify as well?
Yeah, that's the guy right there.
Yeah. The aliens in the minifigure. Or
aliens are inside the human.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that qualifies.
I would say that qualifies.
Batman as a ballerina. Batman in that costume. I did not include the Batman CMFs in here. The only one that really ended up counting was the giraffe guy. Though VMAC has a point that we have some dressed up in costume characters for sure from some of the Lego movies. But here's some other ones that I had. So these were just a few others that were out there. We have a snowman guy.
Yep.
We have 3 different colored Lego bricks.
Yep.
You mentioned the cardboard robot girl.
Yep.
There's also a skeleton, one in the Halloween series that's got string around his head, so he's clearly wearing a mask. We have the purple crayon, and we have a firework man as well. So here are just a few of the other ones. You forgot Batmite, right? I mean, Batmite's kind of wearing a costume.
Were the Lego character ones CMFs?
The Lego movie ones were. I did not have Lego Batman in here.
Okay.
But I don't know. BMAX says, if your job requires you to be in costume, you're still in a costume. You might be right. Yes, I thought there was a snowman, and there was. Yep. So
now,
yeah.
if we actually included advent calendars, we'd be able to throw even more in there, because the most recent advent calendar for Town City has 3 more figures, a tree, another reindeer, as well as another snowman, I believe.
Yeah. So there are a number of Christmas themed ones, and there's probably some, like I said, some in here we totally argue are in costume. But this just
for sure.
gave us
Yeah.
something fun to talk about for Halloween. That Lego is a big fan of
Costuming.
giving us CMFs that have a costume, clearly a costume on. So pretty fun.
Now, once again, if we missed any, by all means, check your CMFs. Let us know.
Yeah, what else is out there? JVB says the snowman is ding dong adorable.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Where is our ding dong? It's out here somewhere. And we're forever now going to have the controversy of is a fruit a plant? And I'm saying 100% it is. Lene totally disagrees. VMAC also on the disagree side, because he is telling us that fingernails aren't humans, are they? So,
Thing would argue that.
Yeah, poor Thing. He's a disembodied hand, but he's still a person too, right?
He has feelings.
Yeah, he has feelings. He certainly does. All right. Well, that was my bit of this. Brick Dad, did you do anything?
Based on time, I'm going to go ahead and defer on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, what I was looking at was slightly off. You covered most of that as well.
Okay.
So,
All
yeah.
right. I have 2 only. 2 only of the snowmen, or 2 only of the CMF costume figures. Who knows? But that's fine. So let's take a look at our show run. We're doing pretty well on time here. That was our holiday, our Halloween CMF costumes section here in the H's. The next one we're moving to, and Justin clarifies, only 2 of the snowman, is how do you choose? That's our close call segment.
Ooh,
And
oh boy.
Yeah, this one hot off the presses. This was a big controversy that's come up. But it's important that I get this one out there so that we know definitively whether this is a close call or not. What I want to know is episode 9 the worst? Yes or hell yes? Those are our 2 options. So let me start this poll, because I can do that now. And so the question is simply oh, and by the way, I spilled pop on this keyboard a couple months ago, and I took it off and cleaned it. The shift key is still a little sticky. So every time I capitalize something, the first 2 letters end up capitalized. We're just going to have to deal with that.
Now, to clarify, while the poll is started or being put in for this, in this, are we just the entire Star Wars genre?
This is just the worst.
Okay.
And the 2 options are yes. And second option is hell yes. I don't even know why there's a no option in here. Like, that just needs to be deleted.
Skeleton Crew is out there, so
I mean, that's out there.
it is. It is part of the lore, and is it worse than episode 9?
Yeah. VMAX says 8 is worse. I argue that is impossible. There was an episode 9, says Falco Rich. Let's see. There's a few of those CMFs I'm missing, though. My collection so far isn't bad either. Agree 8 is the worst, says Joshua. I'm disagreeing with both of you there. 9 is by far more terribler. Maybe you need to go rewatch 9 because I have some questions. They would be, where did the Emperor come from? And I don't care about the whole, oh, look at all these crazy cloning things. How the fuck do you find Exegol again? Like, I don't know. How did he manage to get Death Star tech in every single Star Destroyer? And why were they super slow to get off that planet again? And it's just a mess. It's stupid. Why did they spend 2/3 of the movie undoing everything in 8? And you can say, oh, because 8 was the worst. But undoing everything made 9 even more worser. So it's just the worst. Let's see here. I'm looking at the poll right now. I thought I put in two answers, but it's only showing me one. Why can't I see the full poll? This is the one thing that Mark's really good at. Okay. Yes is at 17%. Hell yes is at 83%. So, you know, we're between yes and hell yes still pretty strongly here. There's a few of those CMFs I'm missing, though my collection so far isn't bad either. So, okay. Got a good number of them. 75-25 now we're at with 8 votes as to whether or not episode 9 is the worst. Mark's better at actually starting a timer. I'm glad that this particular poll only really has one answer.
There's the correct answer and then the more correct answer. So.
Yes, but I wanted to see where we were. I'm doing everything in 9 made 9 a popcorn flick. Question, VMAC, do you remember when they essentially had horses riding on the surface of a Star Destroyer? Because I do. It fucking sucked. Let's see here. Hello, sorry I'm so late. You're not late, Ostif. You're just, you're just chilling.
VMAC, is the oxygen thin up there?
Yeah, I think VMAC, the problem is you're not eating enough plants. That's the problem. Anyway, so I guess we'll stop the poll here and move on to one that's maybe a little more interesting. But the winner of that poll was Hell Yes at 67%, and Yes just got 33%. So we weren't quite close to close call territory, but we were getting there.
That's probably only because I voted yes rather than hell yes, because Skeleton Crew.
All right, well,
so
I just meant the worst, just in general.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, here it is. Do you have a subscription you would be embarrassed to admit? The answer is no. I love the Farmer's Dog. This is the one that I get fed all the time in on YouTube or like mobile games. They're like, you need to get Farmer's Dog for your dog. I'm like, I don't have a freaking dog, so stop feeding me these. Or yes, my OnlyFans sub is a secret. So those are our two options. Let's start the poll.
Now, I love my wife, but I am going to out her a little bit with her novel book collection of what fantasy type books she reads, and how my feed gets inundated with some of those have you read this book type stuff because of being in close proximity. And of course, Google listens to everything that we say. So yeah, those things where I'm dyslexic, I don't even read, but that's how that ends up for me.
Yeah, I just left the answers as yes and no, but here are some of the examples. Maybe you've got a subscription to something that's just completely out of left field and you wouldn't want anyone to know about it. It's your FabFitFun box. That's one my wife had for a while. But no, maybe you're just like, no, everything I've got, I'm in love with and I love it. VMAX says, sorry for my OnlyFans subscribers. How many do you have, VMAC?
They're both in here.
Does the Brickworld subscription count? If you're embarrassed, it sure as hell does. Yeah, if you're like, hey, I'm subscribed to this channel and that embarrasses me, put it up there. So interestingly, we do have a number of votes. Most people are not embarrassed of a subscription they own, but some are. So feel free to get a vote in there.
My Just for Men's Hair Club subscription, I'm a little embarrassed about, but
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't specifically have to be these two things, obviously, but
no.
every time they send me a farmer's dog one, I'm like, come on, I don't have a dog.
Oh,
So-
I still get Reader Digest magazines, and I haven't subscribed to it. I'm sorry?
They still make those?
Yeah, they still send them out. The small little periodical Reader's Digest. Yeah, they still make them. They still print them. They still send them. Either that or these have been in print for so long that they're still going through back inventory. But I'm just saying, I still get them.
I used to sit in the grocery store in the line and read them because I had nothing to do. I was standing in line.
Right?
Wow.
Man, when the people at the self checkout have an entire cart of groceries, I'm just like, like I understand to some extent, but on the other hand, I'm like, you're going to have problems scanning something. It's going to not detect something. That person's going to have to come over 9 times. And by then, it would have been faster to just go through the regular line. And then you try to scan a coupon, and they're like, hey, now that you've tried to scan a coupon, we need to call an attendant over. I'm like, damn it, that defeats the whole purpose of coming here. So I guess, Lene, are you waiting in the self-checkout line, reading the Reader's Digest, or in the regular checkout line?
I was just about to say before they put us to work in those self-checkout lines.
Yeah.
The only place the lines are crazy long, I don't know if you all have it. We have a Harris Teeter here. And yeah, Harris Teeter, the scales are very temperamental. And the lines are just long. Because the scales don't work and nothing scans. But other than that, like, no. I'm only in one self-checkout line, and that's 2, Target and Giant.
Yeah, and Target's usually pretty good. I don't have a lot of problems with my Target self-checkout. And they after I get my receipt, they say thank you, come again, and I always, respond with, I will. So I always say thank you. I will.
Do I have a choice of shopping somewhere else? No. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's where we are. All right. Well, the poll is ending here soon. And the answer, was this a close call? The answer appears to be no. 89% of people say they are not. They do not have a subscription they'd be embarrassed to admit. But 11% out there say, yeah, I got something. It's a little spicy. I wouldn't want people to know about it.
Well done, Tainted. Well done.
Ostif has a shoelace subscription. Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Really? I get hamster mail. I have a planner subscription.
I subscribe to the Minifig Club.
Jelly of the Month Club.
Cool. I love that video. Do like app subscriptions count? They don't count.
If you're embarrassed by them, but that's really the question. If you're not embarrassed, then no. But maybe you're just, maybe you're like me and you're embarrassed by the number of streaming service subscriptions you have. Not any one individual, just the fact that I got 6 of them,
The volume of subscriptions.
I have 20 something.
So.
It's terrible. My Apple bills is terrible.
Yeah. All right. So we always have a Lego one too. So here it is. Ooh. And we talked about this a little. So let's find out what the Tainted think. Is the Goonies set fairly priced? And we talked about this. 12 figures and 2,900 pieces, about right to me. 300 at most. Sorry, Lego, you're mad. And again, 12 figures, 2,900 pieces. The U.S. price on this is $330.
Now, while Ben's typing this in, I have a question for the Tainted, and that's, does this set stand on its own without figures? So if you were to possibly sell off some of the figures and stuff like that, would the set still stand the way it was? Or would you not be as valuable without the figures? Because we could definitely take the price down, because we know that sets without figures will do phenomenally better in price range. So do the figures matter that much for the markup?
JVB says, I'm embarrassed for not canceling Peacock sooner. There you go.
Wait, you pay for Peacock?
I think if you're on Xfinity like I was, you got it for free, at least for some period of time. So that Comcast NBC conglomerate deal.
Okay, yeah, got it.
So who knows? And then we'll talk a little later because we didn't really get into this. It sounds like, kind of guessing, Lene, you're not going to be getting the Goonies set. You haven't watched the movies.
Yeah. But I
even
think
though
it's
you are
cool. I think it's awesome.
cool. All right. Even though you are a child of the 80s, you haven't seen any movie from the 80s as far as we can tell.
Not many. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I can't.
No.
Yeah.
Now, here's my question for you, Lene, is with all of the retro sets and stuff that have been coming out lately, has it pushed you to want to go and watch these movies to refresh the childhood aspect of what you missed or possibly didn't see? Because I don't necessarily want to say you missed it, because you didn't, but to go and explore those now that you're an adult and have the opportunity to go and do that now.
I don't know which one. Like you said, I don't feel like I missed anything. If I had more downtime, the answer would probably be yes. So with the winter, with the cozy season coming, I probably would just check out some with Mo particularly. But no, I'm trying to think what has come out that I wouldn't. What's come out? I didn't see Gremlins.
Just
I
going
don't
back
like
through
anything
Star Wars
Tainted.
sagas. Hit the original 3 Star Wars movies. Just
Star
for the
Wars?
background.
Star Wars is like a financial plan, not seeing that, because when Lego is released, I don't want to get anything. So
Okay.
that's one of the reasons why I
Okay.
probably will not watch that until I have controlled,
Financial
my-
avoidance.
Yeah, that's what
gotcha.
that was about.
I
And
Or you win
same
the
with-
lottery. Yeah.
it's like, let me not win because Lord, let me not watch it, because then I'll want to buy stuff and I'll think, oh, that's
Okay.
so cool. That's from the movie.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
being able to see the sets that were made from the movie and be like, that is so close to what they showed in the movie. I want that.
Yeah, but there haven't been like many. What have I, other than, okay, we had Gremlins.
Yeah.
I had a Game Boy, so I didn't miss that. And that wasn't a movie, but what if so what else was
The
it?
Atari, they had
My brothers had the Atari. That was before
Back
my
to the
time.
Future.
Yeah, they have
Back to the Future.
Ghostbusters.
I think I saw parts of it on TV, but I didn't sit down and watch that movie. No.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. That
I have
was
seen Home Alone.
90s, but that's out there.
And that set is retiring the end of the year. So
I have two. We have two Home Alone houses.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Two A-Falls. We don't buy duplicates as much anymore, but yeah, the two of everything almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else retro stuff has come out.
Yes, that NES.
But it wasn't a movie. I had an NES.
Okay.
I played duck hunt. Like I said, my dad was a hunter and a farmer, so he loved the duck hunt. I had those memories. No, I still play Mario. I'm a Switch. I play games, so I'm a gamer. I play my Switch with
Yeah.
Mo.
Love my Home Alone set. Yeah.
It was a great build. It really is. At first, I didn't like it because of that whole like Technic base.
Okay. Yeah. They also had they have had a small and a large version of both the DeLoreans. Now they're coming out with a Speed Champion one for Back to the Future. They've had two small Ecto ones. One was from the more recent movie though, so it was the one with the female cast. But then they also had the original Ecto one as well as the Ghostbusters Firehouse set, which fetch a hefty price. They've had the 1989 Batman sets, so they've had a number of those as well.
And Lord of the Rings, Transformers, any of those types of things.
Lord of the Rings is less retro, I guess, but to some
Harry
extent,
Potter.
retro camera,
I haven't seen
There's
Lord of the Rings,
Polaroid,
not Harry Potter, but
Transformers, Indiana Jones.
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that.
They pulled
I've
those
seen one of
through. Let's see here. The Simpsons. The
Very familiar with
Simpsons
The
is still on today, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right,
Things been
yeah.
around forever. But they've had a number. The Friends sets, I guess. They had the Queer Eye set. They had a Seinfeld set.
I've never seen Seinfeld, so I didn't get that set.
Yeah, me neither. Well, I've seen Seinfeld, but I didn't get it. All right, so we'll end the poll. We got a true close call here. The final results, yes, won, but only at 56%. 44% said it's
Okay.
too much. I guess the thought was that last year's pricing, like Alphonse says, $305 to $310, but the set without the figures is just blah.
Okay, see, yeah, and that's why I asked it like that too. Of does the set stand on its own without the figures to make it a valid set? Like modulars or some of the other idea sets and stuff like that. Do castles without the figures still stand as an individual type build? So
Yeah. Let's see here. Lego's next retro set will just be a car door with a roll-up window. There you go. But only if they have flowers coming out of it, JVB.
The Volkswagen, remember the Volkswagen had that spot, the beetle bug, what do they call it? Had the spot
Yeah.
for the flowers. Or was it
Yeah.
the mini Cooper?
Yeah, it's hard to remember at this point.
But the Fiat or the Volkswagen? I think it was the Volkswagen.
I do too.
actually-
They had the little vase for it.
Yeah, I think it was the Volkswagen.
That was cool.
Alphonse says you can keep Sanctum Sanctorum on its own, but castles need knights. Okay, that's your opinion. Sure, I get that. Yeah, we need a Walkman with flowers growing out of it. We've already had a record player.
CD player. The Walkman CD
yeah.
player.
Laser disc. We need a laser disc.
Oh yeah, yeah. We need a Betamax machine is what we need.
An 8-track.
Yeah.
My
first-
Model
my
T
first
that's
car-
powered by
My
flowers.
first car had an 8-track.
No, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I bought it with 8-track tapes in it and everything. So
BMAX
mom
says
had
it
an
was
8-track
the
in her
slug bug that you guys are thinking of, so it was a beetle. So I don't know. Okay, well that was our last poll question. Brick Dad, I guess got Lene's feelings on the Goonies set. What about you? Are you full price Jones day one on this, or what are you thinking?
it's a memorable set for me, and I don't think the price point is too far off for what it is. It has some exclusive figs in it as well, so I'm probably going to go with full price Jones on it. The first one. I'm hoping they do some double VIP points or something like that on the first, but we'll see. But I'm probably still going to pick it up. Now the question is, am I going to do it online or am I going to try and get to a store? I'm not sure about that. It'll probably be an online for me because I'm going to be traveling as well. So
Yeah, it's coming out super fast. I think.
Yeah.
It's the first, right?
yeah, a
if-
little over a week.
If you're a VIP or insider or whatever the heck they're calling it now.
Yeah, November 1st or standard November 4th is what
November
they're saying.
4th, if you're not a insider. Gotta make sure we use the right verbiage now.
Insider, yes.
Mhm.
Former VIP, now insider.
Yes. Slash your Bricklink
Like, why
login.
not?
Yeah.
With GWP, it's worth it, says Alphonse. So he says set with GWP, he'd go up to 330. Soups Chunk. Apparently he's a fan of Super Chunk.
Okay.
Super Sloth. I don't know.
Well, like I said earlier too, I actually did buy the older version of Sloth to complement my set. So, I'm kind of on board with it. So,
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on this one. I do like Goonies. Don't really have a place to put it. It does have a lot of brown, so it'd be an okay parts pack. And I guess I don't know what I would do with the figures.
well, see, and that's the other side of it is if you sell out the figures and turn it into a parts pack, you could probably recoup a fair portion of that to knock that price down. So, the significance of those figures as a group, kind of like the Friends house with all the Friends figures, Seinfeld, Ghostbusters, having all of them as a set, you can recoup a fair bit of money out of it. Scooby-Doo, all of the Scooby-Doo figures together would pretty much clear the price for this set.
Yeah, some of those are crazy.
Yeah.
And just they were, when the Death Slice came out, some of the figures in that, like the Galen Urso one, they're like $100 and something just on their own.
Yeah.
Kind of reached the point where I'm like, instead of, if you were the person who wanted that Galen Urso figure, be like, well, maybe I should just buy the Death Star myself, take my Galen figure, resell the other ones, and then the base model without the figures, and get up to the to the $1,000. Well, look at this.
We have a
birthday boy
present for the Taint.
has arrived
For the
Great.
taint. Hi.
Hey, happy birthday!
Oh, thank you. How's everybody doing?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
how'd the Blackhawks do today, Mark?
Oh, they started off amazingly.
Yeah.
A really
Let's just-
strong
Should we
baller
stop
first
there?
period, and we should stop there because
All right.
because the rest was a shit show. So they pull their goalie. They pull their goalie during a power play to do 6-on-4, and the Kings scored a shorty
Aw.
on a 6-4 power play, and it was all over. Fun game. I'm like, oh my god, I love watching live hockey though. It was a great birthday gift from Cheeto's dad. A great day. I've been drinking for 9 hours, so
Nice.
so that's about what you're gonna get from me right now. So just to warn you ahead of time, it's been a long day. I paced it out. I drank some water. I ate a lot of food. I had some pretzels and some burgers and some tacos and some beers. A lot of beers, and they kept doing like I don't know. Like I just turned 29. They're like, let's do tequila shots, and I was like, the last one I dumped on the floor. I was like, I cannot be doing this. This is not what I want right now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well,
how's
let's see.
the stream going?
You know, we've gotten through pretty much everything, but now you're here to derail us, and it's going to be another
Yeah.
hour.
Oh yeah, perfect.
I'm
No.
sorry. I'd like to ask a question. We did have a hiccup. Mark,
What's up?
is watermelon watermelon a fruit or is it a plant?
Or is it both a
No.
fruit and a plant?
No. This is my
Yeah,
question. Mark, is
Yeah,
it a fruit? Is watermelon a fruit or is it a plant?
I'll tell you this much: it's not a vegetable.
Okay, but
That's
is
not
it a
the
fruit
game, Mark.
or is it,
I think it is a fruit and a plant.
Thank you.
They don't grow on trees; they grow on like some sort of like ground vine
Vine.
thing.
they,
Yeah.
But if they grew on a tree, trees are plants, they'd still be plants.
And they'd still be fruits.
Thank you. Yes, I never
Yeah.
thought
You
that they
think
were
a
fruits.
watermelon, like sliced and everything, like a cheese wedge head, is a fruit?
Yeah,
I mean, is it a plant?
Of course it's a
yeah.
fruit.
Okay.
Well, I
okay.
mean, like an orange itself. Well, a sliced orange isn't a tree; it's an orange, but it came from a tree. So I guess like there's a nuanced
Still a
spot in
plant?
this question.
It has the seeds to create a new plant. Thus, it is still the plant.
What happened here
Those are
tonight?
just seeds. Let me tell you, know what? I know what the difference is. I'm the only one who has given birth. So once it's gone, it's like it's not a part of me anymore. It's different. It is not. Ben wants us to believe that watermelon is a plant.
So I do apologize. I love and adore you, and I want to be on your side. However, in this case, I think Ben's right. Watermelon does grow from a plant.
We'll give it to him. You win this one. Ben, you win the battle. Okay? You win the battle.
The war is not over, she says.
You win the battle.
She's not. But Lene drops the baby trump card on us.
I'm just saying, like, I am able to separate the product from the beginning.
I do want to call this out, though. I want to say that, like, I don't think you can play the baby card, but I had a baby, therefore, watermelons are what I say they are.
I'm just saying I'm able to sell it because you said, well, it comes from, you said an orange comes from a tree.
Yeah.
Well, Mo came from me, but we're completely separate. She's a kid. She's not like a
But she's
version
still a
of me.
human.
And now she has the ability to make kids herself.
She is
And
her own
therefore,
plant.
She
the
has
orange,
seeds. Yep.
the orange is the pathway to a new tree. Therefore, the watermelon is actually the pathway to a new plant, vine. I don't know. Did we Google this?
Mo could be a GMO.
We
baby,
did,
and
but
not
I
have seeds.
told her what Google said, and she didn't care.
Is a watermelon a plant? I'm just going to go directly
course
to
it
that
is.
question. And Google says, yes, a watermelon is a plant.
I asked Google. Google's two-faced. I said, Google, is watermelon a fruit? Watermelon is a fruit botanically.
There's
It is
no
a fruit
argument
of
that-
a plant.
Thank
Fruit
you.
of a plant.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
separation.
There's no argument that a
So are you
watermelon-
asking like a watermelon itself? So you're asking this question. You're saying like, and let's again, I'm going to use the analogy of an orange. An orange in and of itself is not a tree. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So a watermelon itself is not a plant. It's the fruit of a plant.
That's what Google said.
I can agree with that.
See?
Yeah.
I will take that.
Can we pause for some information background? Ben?
Anyway, you get a happy
Thanks,
birthday
Alphonse.
Alphonse Sue person. You get one
Thank
from
you.
JBB. You get one
Thanks.
from Falco Rich.
Thank
You get
you.
one
Thank
from
you.
VMAC.
Thank
You get one from Just Molesman. You get one from Quarter Brick J. You get one from Lego. And someone who says you're 6'7", but no, you're only 4'9".
6'7".
No way. Fuck
All right,
off.
Mark. Here's where this started. Plant CMF costumes. Are there more or less than 8.5 of them?
In the CMF lines, all 27 CMF lines.
Well, is there a watermelon plant? CMF. I just need to know that first. Oh, I don't know. There's more than 8.5.
Yeah, but Lene was very convinced that the watermelon
Only
was
counts
not a
for-
plant. She did not fight
is
about
very
the
much- it is
other
a
1,
slice.
2, 3, 4, 5
It-
fruits or vegetables here, though.
It is a slice. You wait till the next time I see a nice fruit tray. Oh, let me get this plant. A slice. It is a watermelon slice. Let me.
It has seeds. It has the seeds in it.
But the banana itself is not a plant.
It is too.
The banana is
Google
the
that
fruit
one.
of a tree,
It is a plant.
Mark, if my watermelon didn't win, you have to keep that banana there.
right? So the
Right,
banana
they're not
doesn't
like-
count either.
Yes, it does.
And then the carrot grows. Carrot grows. It's its own fruit. Grows on its own. Correct. It's a root plant. It's a root vegetable.
Guess what Google will tell you about a banana? The same fucking thing as a watermelon.
Corn stalk. So the corn
a
cob
plant.
itself is not a stalk.
The corn is actually 3 different things. It is a seed, it is a fruit, and it is also a vegetable.
It's a
See, Mark?
grain. It's actually a grain.
Yeah.
Mark, you see what I've been dealing with? You see who you left me with?
Dear God, I'm so glad I wasn't on tonight.
The
Happy
cactus
birthday to me. I didn't have to be part of this.
the cactus flowers and fruits as well.
Ooh, but that costume is the plant itself, not the
Correct.
fruit or the flower of it. Yep. Yeah, and the Venus flytrap. That's a plant.
Corn is grass. I don't even think that's correct.
Corn is a grain, not a grass.
Okay, yeah. Ask Google if a slice of watermelon is a plant.
Okay,
Not a watermelon is a plant.
It is a
Doesn't
slice
matter
of
if you
watermelon.
slice
Thank
it.
you.
is a slice of watermelon a plant?
Google.
What's
is
a
a slice
tomato?
of
Are we
watermelon.
talking botanically?
No, a slice of watermelon is not a plant, but a fruit
What?
from a plant.
Well,
Who
for
says
Ben,
that?
tell them Ben said it is.
Google just
It
said
is a
it.
plant. Google
asked
is
it-
full of crap.
I asked Google, is a slice of watermelon a plant? And Google said, no, a slice of watermelon is not a plant.
So they say
But-
a watermelon is a plant, but if you slice it, it's no longer a plant.
Exactly.
Can
That's
I finish?
nonsense.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
It says, no, a slice of watermelon is not a plant, but a fruit from a plant.
All right. Still wrong.
I'm so glad you're here, Mark. Welcome.
I can unmute myself, bit.
You know what's hard about understanding all of that is it's telling you that
Telling us what?
it's telling you, of course, that a fruit is part of a plant, and apparently until you slice it, then it's not anymore.
But I think
It's nonsense.
if that was Lene's point, then she made it, but perhaps you just weren't listening?
She
You weren't
kept telling-
receptive. Thank you.
all she said was it's
Thank
a
you,
fruit,
Mark.
and I said I don't disagree with you.
But
It's
I
a
think-
fruit.
I think that the end point of this is that this figure
It's a
that is a
slice.
slice of watermelon is not in and of itself a plant.
Disagree.
Thank you.
It is a
Thank
plant.
you.
I would have in that case, now that I'm fully caught up.
Thank you. It's a slice of what? It's not like the others. It's not like a round, like octagon, not octagon, like oval
It's-
type.
It's not the plant.
No,
It's not the plant. It's just a slice. And
It
so
has go-go boots and pink and white leggings. It is not.
like let's go this way.
That's because it was part of a costume.
The banana is now on trial.
Oh yeah, next we're killing that banana.
The banana
It's
is
a plant-based costume. Thank you. And again,
It's a slice of
it's a
watermelon-based
part of
costume
a plant.
that comes from a plant.
It's a part of a plant.
It's comes from a plant.
Plant CMF
I
costumes.
you know what? I take the under on this.
Well, you're
Be-
wrong.
But before we get to
You know.
roasting the banana, can we play Keely Bone?
What
Why
about
would
the
we do
chili?
that?
Chilies grow off a plant.
That's a plant.
They all
Vegetation.
do. They're all based on
So is
they're
the pea pod.
plant-based.
The carrot grows. It's a root vegetable. It's the root of the plant.
chilies are fruits,
It's still a plant.
but they
Chilies
have
are
their
fruits.
seeds,
Yes.
and they reproduce the plant.
I guess the question was like worded wrong, Ben.
No, I don't think it was.
No, it's like calling a cake milk, or because it uses milk. Or it's like
It's different.
It
That's
comes from
totally
milk.
different.
Or if a tree grew cake, and you take this cake and say, "Is this cake a tree?" You can say no, but
I
it's
didn't
the
ask if it
fruit
was a tree. I asked if it was a plant.
of a tree.
It's still a plant.
Again, we're going back to the orange.
There's
Well, I'm
no-
glad I can come into this argument at the
I'm glad
very
you
end of it. Yeah, no. I see Lene's point, and I think she's right, and I'd die on that hill.
All right. Well,
We'll
don't know
come
what to
back
tell
to
you.
this. This isn't over, my friend.
Facts.
Facts.
Join the winning team. We're winning down here.
No.
And this is the controversy that you will find on Brickworld.
Only
This
here.
is what
guys.
I have to say to that. Two things. Mark,
Yeah.
please, girl.
Anything
Even-
else?
Even your AI nonsense. First of all, AI. So the AI-ness even says after it says no, then it says it's part of a plant.
It's called AI.
The
thought-
first thing that Google spits out is the AI response.
I
So
thought
you
it was
know could be wrong.
A1.
It is
It's not
A1 if
sponsored
you're
by the
Linda
steak
McMahon.
sauce.
If you're Linda McMahon, it's A1. Yeah.
Oh,
Alphonse
Trust
wants a
Hal,
poll.
Mark. Trust
I thought it-
Hal.
I thought it was a steak sauce robot.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Moto
Don't
says-
go full.
I'm all of nerd culture arguing over the minutia of Lego plant-based CMFs was not on my bingo card tonight, but I'm here. Yeah.
It was my center
Good.
square, so I win.
They're trying to pull a fast one on me, Moto, and I'm not having it.
I'm not trying to pull nothing.
Oh no, not you. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Let me give an address to that.
Don't you
Ben
lump
is
me into.
trying- And then Ben pulled in Brick Dad.
At Brickworld, we delve into the deep questions
It's
facing
warm.
Lego.
It's
All right.
warm in here.
What are
We're gonna run
the
the
costumes CMFs?
poll. Everybody, it's up.
I'm gonna.
Is the watermelon CMF a
Hold on,
plant
let me-
CMF? That is the question.
Ah!
I think I might end the poll right here. I just ended the poll.
Wait,
The poll had
it lasted for like
1
0.5 seconds.
The poll
The
had
answer
1
is
vote,
yes.
and nope, I take that back. The poll had 4 votes, and they were all yes. So
Bitch.
I guess we're over.
Please,
How I didn't get to vote.
that'd be some cheating right there.
What do you mean?
I would say.
Mo didn't get to vote. I didn't get to vote.
I would
Mo
say.
didn't get to vote.
We have Sammy.
Oh, Sammy didn't even vote.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, what's going on here? I
It was
take off for
4-0.
one night, and it turns
You
into
missed it.
like chaos here.
You missed it earlier. Cheese
Dude.
was determined, I guess, to finish my build. We were fighting over bags for the first like 10 minutes.
What you just now finished the Seasons of Fun?
I was afraid to open bag 10 because Cheese knocked down the whole house. He broke it, so I had to rebuild it. So I finished everything except bag number 10.
All right.
This is the question. Whiskey is plant-based on Ben's logic.
Yeah, it's made from fermented apples.
There are,
You're not
there are
wrong.
multiple other ingredients in whiskey,
Like
and there's a whole process. All you do-
fermented apples
All you do,
and fermented apples.
and all you
And-
do, is take a watermelon and cut it, and all of a sudden it stops being a plant.
Yes, because it's well. Okay, so let me ask you this, Ben: is an orange a tree?
No. Is an orange a plant? Yes.
An
It's not
orange is
a tree.
plant,
It's still
fruit.
a plant.
It's not a plant. It's fruit. It's
Fruit
the
is part of
a
the plant. Fruit is part of the plant.
That would be the
Fruit is
same as
part
saying
of the plant.
that would be the same as saying a flower is
It's a
not
plant.
part of the plant.
I can
Yeah.
solve this.
The
I
flower
can
is not
solve
part of
this.
the plant.
Hold on, everybody. Ben.
Yeah.
Is a taint a body?
A taint is certainly part of a body. Is a taint a body part?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's equate an
Now you're
orange to a
asking-
watermelon.
Sure. They're
So-
both fruits. They're both plants.
Right. So, but oranges grow off trees.
Sure, but
So
trees
is-
are plants.
Is an orange a plant?
Yes.
In what way?
An orange is part of a plant. It's
Part of
a
a plant.
Tree. A tree is a
Yes.
plant.
But that's what Linnea is saying, that it's
I
the
know
part
what
of the
she's
plant,
saying.
the fruit that you take out. Then why are
But
you
it's
arguing
still
with her?
a part of the plant. It's still a plant.
Then why are you making an argument?
I'm
Because it's
not
like
arguing.
the orange alone is not the plant. It's a
It
part
is
of
a
the plant.
It is a plant.
You didn't say that just a second ago.
Yes, I did. But it wasn't a
Mm,
tree.
You said it's a part of the plant.
The
Yeah.
gray
But
area,
oranges do
It is
grow
a
off
plant.
trees.
the
I
gray
know, and
area
a
is
tree's
the
a plant too.
can be reproduced from it.
Why are you splitting hairs on that?
If you said to me, is an orange a tree? I would say, well, it is not, because a tree itself has other functionality. I don't know.
But you do realize that oranges grow off of trees, not
I
plants.
do know that. So you want to tell an orange, you can have an orange tree and you can have an orange. But just think that an orange is a plant. It's all there is to it.
That's weird.
I think we can agree that oranges fall in
Hush.
the category of produce.
Hush, Mr. Like, let's make everyone get along and like just conclude all this stuff up. No,
Like,
not today, Satan.
we're just battling here. We got a bunch of watermelons.
Who said that?
Linne,
What songs have you played tonight?
The good ones.
Okay.
We played Mark's Shining Arc. I played that as a birthday tribute to you.
Oh, thank you.
Then we played Total F and Jerk. I played that as a birthday.
Okay,
tribute.
that's the one I want to play right now. That's the one I want to play right now. And so I won't.
We haven't played Daddy Ben So Ohio or Peely Bone though.
Ooh.
So those are both still out there.
Did you play this one?
Larry's castle stood so tall, we all sat in awe. Think outside the blocks gave a round of applause. Proud and inspired, Larry showed the grand hall. Physics took over, we all watched the grand fall. Bricks fail, crashing dreams to the ground in that moment. Silence was the only except for Mark screaming, no, 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 no. Troy was grabbing a beer, hey, what happened, bro?
Yes, I pulled a moto.
No, you did.
I did. Under the castle. So dragons live here, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Level 1 dungeons. We got kitchens. This is a double high. This is the grand hall.
No, 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 no.
And like the grand hall.
I believe everything happens for a reason, and maybe this reason is for you to rebuild it better, bigger and better.
Shut up, Troy. My castle just fell. There's only 6 weeks to go. I'm in a full hell. Bricks fail.
So I want you to see this, Mark.
Yes, I would love to see it.
This is super interesting.
I'm ready to be interested.
Yeah. So you're
Hi.
you're telling me,
Yes.
like, our Google friend here.
Oh boy.
Look at this. Here's this AI overview. I said,
Ma'am.
is an orange a tree? What does it say to me? No. An orange is the fruit of a tree. Here's my next search. Is an orange a plant? Yes, an orange is a fruit that comes from a plant, specifically the orange tree.
You know, Google doesn't understand the nuances of this argument.
Yeah, you're saying it
So-
Google's like, hey, listen, I'll give you what you want, and
It agrees
I'm
with
tired.
me.
People have been asking me shit all day. Like, is a 32 medium actually a skinny guy? or is like
I'm just saying.
Why are my boogers red? And like, yeah, an orange is a plant. Fine. Can I go to sleep? Is what Google A1 is saying right now.
I do find it.
You've been placated by Hal. I think is what happened.
Maybe. I do find it interesting that it somehow differentiates between a watermelon and a watermelon slice as well.
We're coming back to this. I know, right? I know. No, this is going to be a recurring theme here. Mm-hmm. We're going to ask questions every week.
Find out. This is going to go on maybe forever.
Is it chili a plant?
It's going to tell you yes, but then ask it as a sliced chili a plant, and it's going to be like no.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Is a pile of diced chilies a plant?
Ben says yes.
A pile of diced chilies is not a plant.
See how weird that is?
It is a food product derived from the fruit of a plant.
See, thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad that this is. I'm glad this is what I was brought in for. I'm glad I could swoop in and save the day on this one because that's what I did. That's clearly what I did.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Lene.
Hey, Mark, thanks for letting us have the stream tonight.
You shut up. I'm just going to keep telling Brick to shut up. Not today, Satan, with your nice talk.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you, Chris, by the way. I fucking love you. I love all three of you, by the way.
We love you too, Mark.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, anyway, so I guess the show's over.
Turn, Ben.
I mean, we're doing what we can. We did have one topic left, which was
by the way, I leave you alone for one night, and you troll Lene, our newest host. You troll her into a corner where she's like, "Mark, help me." Dear God, dude, you cannot help but troll.
I didn't troll her.
You are trolling her.
We had a disagreement about whether or not a watermelon was.
I will watch it back and I will decide if it was trolling.
Moto says, if this is saving the day, what happens when you lose? Good question.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
I think that's a good point, Ben. I don't feel the trolling energy of Ben right now. I feel the Ben knows he's right energy right now.
Nice about it. Wrong, but nice.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Glad to hear from my incident report.
Disagreement here. That's all.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all buddies now, huh?
Why wouldn't we be?
So you guys made friends while I was gone?
Well, I mean,
have a couple HR issues we need to work out.
Lene said she wanted to quit the CMF game 7 times, but
I kept guessing.
She did keep guessing.
Actually, was it over or under? So,
apparently, it was over.
Over.
6.5. Did she say less or more?
I think it's gonna be up for review.
Someone threw the challenge flag on that one. I also prefaced the entire segment by saying there'd be controversy. I didn't know it would be that one, but I knew there'd be controversy. So
I love that we are stuck in the weeds on this one.
Yeah.
So like people who love Lego tune in at this point, and they're like we're parsing the plant versus tree versus fruit versus seed versus life expectancy versus being a mother versus existential dread. What?
Yeah, all that stuff.
I like Lego. I don't know what this is.
The reason why this is such a valid point in this conversation is because we were discussing CMFs, and there's been 27 CMF series run. And if this is reoccurring, we need definitive answers for these CMFs when we collect them. What's fruit, what's plant, and what's animal? And do any of them have tails?
Right. How many of them have tails? That was another question.
That would be a better question.
Well, that was
Here we go again.
You'll have to listen to it.
Brick Dad has to like just try to bring everybody together and be like community minded and placate everybody.
Just be thankful I'm paying attention tonight.
Ben was nice enough to add cake in. He did add one.
He did. Yeah, if they were truly missing, we found them and we added them.
Oh dear Lord. Yeah.
There's just, it's all plastic to me. And sometimes cloth. So you're not going to eat any of it. So, I mean,
Oh Lord.
Who knows? All right. So we did have one topic left, which was, here's the schedule, boss. What is the schedule? I might not be here next week, Mark.
Oh, wow. Oh, what am I going to do? How dare you leave me without a co-host?
Eat watermelon.
1, 2.
Pardon me. Sorry.
Sorry. I mean.
So we'll have Lene and Brick Dad and VMAC on, but no Ben.
You don't even need me anymore. I'm superfluous, really.
Actually, it's very likely that I may not be here as well. I'm going to be in South Carolina.
So next week we'll be playing Animal Crossing.
I might not be here either next week.
Seriously?
I have to brush the cat.
You have to brush the cat?
Everybody else had like a cool excuse. They took them all.
All right, well, we'll find something to do, I guess.
Brick Dad's going to be in what, South Carolina, you said?
Well, it's right on the state line between North and South Carolina.
You're going to be in South Carolina. I'm going to be in North Dakota. I think Lene's going to be in West Virginia. So I guess you're stuck on the south side of Chicago.
That's where you have to go to, like, brush your cat.
Yeah. That's what they do in Virginia.
Brick Dad will be on the border of North and South Carolina, 1 foot in North Carolina, 1 foot in South Carolina, straddling the state line as he sleeps. VMAC Attack will be here. So maybe it'll be a VMAC, Lene, VMAC, Brick Babe, and Mark. Sounds like it has a good rhyme
I
to it.
will definitely drop in if I'm available.
It's like a Shel Silverstein poem.
Photo suggests I like this. You could research and celebrate mech taints, 0 to 10, starting with Ninjago.
Oh, I'll give you
which
this.
mechs are the best ones.
Out of 90 mechs, I would say 80% of them have a 0 for taints because they're just like tubes, anti-studs, as we call them on this stream for some reason. Yeah, sure. We can do. Yeah, maybe.
We can shoot. We can take a shot here.
Huh?
What?
Take a shot.
Huh?
I don't want shots.
What?
I told you I dumped out my last tequila shot.
No more shots tonight.
Nobody asked for that.
Yeah. Did you, however, want some wicked taint shot? Look at that.
Yeah, I've asked you for that actually several times, and I never received it.
There it is. There's some taint.
I think VMAC is taking footage for our intro, and I think he could use some footage of mech taints.
All right. Well, there's one.
That. Yeah.
Well,
that'll look great in a video. That tiny.
All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Mark can finish the stream, and I'll see you guys maybe never again. I'm not sure. I'm going to go eat my plants now and go to bed.
Don't eat your trees. hold on.
Was he really left?
No, hold on. He won't let me undo.
This is like quitting the game.
Oh, I can't. I can't unmute him because he chose to mute himself. Anyway, I guess let's see. Do I have to end this on my own? Ugh. Sounds like a lot of work. Anyway,
all right, I didn't really leave.
No,
I was just eating a bite of sandwich because I rushed in here really late.
Was there watermelon in that sandwich?
No, there's no plants in the sandwich. This is a plant-free sandwich.
All right, VMAC would like pics of your taint.
I knew you would. Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mark, we were going to end at a responsible time, and then you showed up.
Sorry.
So because of that, we didn't.
My fault.
You guys can, of course, remember that you can like and subscribe to this stream, because if you want to get into an argument about whether or not a watermelon slice is a plant, where else is that going to happen other than here?
Nowhere.
And
We
of
do
course,
talk
it all
about
ties back
Lego.
to Lego.
Sometimes.
It all tied back to
It was
Lego.
a heated debate. It wasn't an argument. It was a heated debate
It was
amongst friends.
amongst friends.
Friends? Question mark.
Friends. Yeah. But I gotta know, was a heated debate about whether or not a watermelon slice is a plant a mistake, Mark?
No, I think it was a happy accident.
Yes, because we've all heard there are no mistakes, only happy accidents from our good friend, our mentor, our hero, the dearly departed Mr. Happy Trees, Mr. Peapod Lover. When I zoom in on him here, he gets out of focus, but we got to get him in focus.
Bob
nailed it.
Bob.
Plants.
Come on,
He
Bob.
There he
loves
is.
plants.
Super
Happy
fuzzy.
plants right here. We got happy trees, happy plants. There he is.
There he is.
Our hero, Bob Ross. We have as our outro today. We have as our outro a great song. It's maybe not a birthday song.
No,
It is one of our favorites.
definitely.
It celebrates the greatness of the rant that we used to do.
Yeah.
So we'll let Mara take it out for us.
Thank you,
As we
everybody.
end the stream.
Good night.
Some of you will see Mark next week. I probably won't be here. Maybe I'll check in. We'll see.
Some of you will see me.
But catch us on Wednesday. Mark, you can actually play Animal Crossing this week?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
If you're watching and
So-
you haven't liked and subscribed yet, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Get that bell button so that you can catch us anytime if we randomly log in for shows any time of the week. Make sure you hit it.
Oh, Mr. Happy.
Orange spaceships. Here
Daddy Ben, oh he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara's size, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them because you working on them.
Yeah,
And your beard.
and my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
All right.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in the movies, like Squirrel.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate, Daddy Ben. One more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they they all have computers and it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships, make it end. Listen, friend, it's not a